And we should be live. All right.
Feel compelled to mention I got my Spotify on right now, and the song that's on right now is "Creep," and I really don't know how well that bodes for us.
Yeah.
Wait, TLC? Like the TLC?
No, Radiohead.
Oh, I was just like, what the fuck?
What the hell
I'm
am
like,
I doing here?
Yeah,
like,
that
what?
one. Yes.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what the hell is the song about cheating on your boyfriend? Got to do it. How fucked up we're gonna be?
I still listen to Aerosmith.
My Spotify is what you would politely call eclectic. So
I like eclectic.
I've got a lot of different things on here. I have Aqua next to Hailstorm, next to Sisters of Corruption on here. This is definitely a thing. Sorry, Sisters of Mercy. Sorry.
So how often does it try to force Five-Finger Death Punch down your throat?
I mostly turn on
music.
all the Persona music.
Because God help the world. I don't know why people hate on Nickelback when Five-Finger Death Punch exists. There, I said it. I fucking said it, and I meant it.
I mean, you can be a music snob if you want. I just listen to things that, I don't. Most of my music I don't care about. The music I do care about has the stars on the list. So you know.
The whole Nickelback thing reminds me of
the problem is like on my playlist for Pandora.
Until the Creed came out and said, "Oh, we're a Christian band," then everybody instantly hated them.
Every now and then it'll throw one of their covers at me after I've actually heard the good version the same day. And so it'll throw a Five-Finger Death Punch cover of a good song at me. So, I'm doing my thing at my job, dealing with people who may or may not have the intelligence of bread mold, and all of a sudden I hear what is equivalent to the people that I'm dealing with making music. Also, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. This is an A-Team weekend, in theory, assuming they don't all die horrifically today.
Hey, I have a +13 to stealth, I'll be fine.
Dude, last time Liam succeeded and you failed.
Yeah, because I wasn't here. Now that I'm here...
Oh my
saying,
God.
Liam succeeded on a stealth check where your guy failed.
And for the record, the next time I level up, that will never happen again. When I level up next, my minimum roll on stealth is 23. Cannot roll below that in any circumstance.
Oh, die in the pen.
Let's see here. The B team. Yeah, that's right. They fought the Lord of Roaches last week. And
Oh yeah, that was creepy as hell.
That was
Who
gross.
kicked his ass, though?
Oh, that was terrible.
The Lord of the Roaches present an owl.
This week I have more creepy shit for them.
The brother boy has a fancier hat.
Yep. Our best boy's friend Karis has a fancier hat now that he can't really break very easily. So that'll be fun.
Liam has some more sorry, Kel has some more souls also.
That's what I forgot to write. Y'all's acid trip. I guess I got to freestyle it. Let me go find my notes.
That's right.
You wrote it already.
Nope, I didn't have time.
You wrote it like 2 weeks ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
On a minute.
Yeah.
I know I got the okay,
You
let me
haven't
go.
drunk that much since then. Come on.
No, I haven't. Maybe that's the problem.
Aaron, if you wrote it 3 weeks ago and you don't remember, go find the papers next to the 6 booze bottles.
No, I've got the notes in.
I do have.
I know I've got the check results, but I don't know if I actually sat down and wrote them.
You had 2 weeks, come on.
It's been a rough 2. But my problems should get better after the 21st, in theory, so we'll see how that
My
goes.
problems get better after the 28th. Hallelujah.
I'm on vacation as of right now, so...
Things will get better when I finally finish my Doomsday device and blow the sun.
Hey, that
Oh,
is
wait.
the she who erases stuff.
I mean, to be fair, that would make things better eventually. Mostly because, you can't have problems when there's not, a physical place to have them on.
Okay, that is the sheet we were up. There's some roaches stuff. What of roaches stuff is there?
I know you wrote it up. You told me you did.
Where'd it got it? The loot from when they helped Grandma. What the shit? Where'd it go? So, I may or may not have gotten a little more haphazard with how I've been putting my notes in the back of this notebook, and I think that might be biting me in the ass.
See, this is why all of my notes are digital.
I was doing so well, and then somewhere along the line I was like,
Yes,
Are you absolutely sure that the real DM didn't just steal them?
He might have. I'm starting to wonder. I should have seen it by now, because we're at the shrine to Mother Night right now. That's how far back I've flipped.
That's literally human nature, though. Yeah, I got it almost done, but I can do the rest later. Wait, today's the game?
Well, in this case, it's more like I'm 90% sure we got it all done. And okay. There's a Liam Ash McCall one. That's Selenka Pass. That's an old one.
Yeah.
That one's an old one. This one should be Liam, Rozzy, and...
When I DM'd back in the day, I used to actually make little flashcards of, like, quick encounter stuff that I could pull out and forgot what the hell I was doing.
Well, like, the problem is, like, now, like, what was once, you know, a small-ish to manageable campaign has become a novella in the back of this Trapper Keeper.
2 6-person parties?
Yes.
That's what pulled us off.
I will let you know I'm not planning on using sidekicks on my end. Not gonna
I don't
happen.
blame you. I don't blame you. It's been a lot, especially when the app breaks.
Sidekicks made sense when there were 2 or 3 of us. Now that there are 6, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
I don't know. With my halfling, pretty much the power party can really call them hit their side.
There's the Winter Shadow stuff. That is old. Okay, this is all the way back. This is not it at all. What the fuck? I'm starting to think the real DM did steal it. That should have been everything between those 2 seconds.
Because I was told I had to make a sidekick. My presence have Liam be running around with everybody.
Alright, let's
We
see.
originally had the sidekicks planned because there were originally, but even before Lenny was with us, there were only 2 of us at first.
Yes.
And then one joined up as well. At that point, we did not have the capability to run this module.
No, yeah, it is now 2 mini campaigns combined into one. I really am starting to think.
We're both overpowered in terms of our sheer number of players, as well as the fact that both teams are running with a massive amount of magical power. So,
Yes.
Hey, it's not my fault. You guys ran into some random dwarf that likes that likes
Okay, it was
necrophilia.
Nori,
It's a
Rozzy,
tough
and Liam. That's who it was. And Nori had the bad trip.
It's totally your fault. We're calling it.
Nori had the bad trip. I remember that now.
So bad trip.
Rozzy succeeded one save and failed the other one, but Liam made both, I think.
Yeah. Liam made all 3. Rozzy flunked 1, passed 2, and Nori, I think, flunked 2.
Nori had a bad one, yeah.
So she's going maximum bad trip.
and as usual, I'm the only sober one here.
After what Inori went through, she did not want to be sober.
Alright.
That was horrifying, bro.
Oh, there's the death
Horrifying.
saves for that combat.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. Okay. The trip was supposed to last 7 hours, for those of you that...
God.
Yes. For Liam, anyway. I think he got to learn a little bit more from his. Okay, so I've got the base notes, so I can just whip this up right quick. So,
Did I do that?
Nori! As you failed the most important save. So Nori officially passed the con, so she didn't, like, you know, get sick from it. She failed the wisdom and passed the religious check. The religion check. So she is gonna get to learn some stuff. So what I'm going to do, Liam and Rozzy both fucking bossed it. Liam just had better check results. I'm looking at the actual log I have from the combat planner. So Inari, we'll start with you because your vision isn't going to be the same as the other two's.
Oh my god, here we go, the pain.
First thing I need to do, I'll just have you make a note of this on your sheet somewhere in your extras or notes or something. You take 17 Psyche damage from this trip.
Oh god, not psyche. Oh shit.
This is psychological damage, straight up.
Yep.
So, as you're like, you're first like, this does pretty good, man. Why did I not try this before? And you're thinking, you're joking, like I should get Sari and Danrik to drink this. Like you say something to that effect as you're getting good and loose, and as you start tasting the color purple, and the synesthesia really starts to set in, where like
Purple tastes delicious, mind you.
Purple does taste delicious. You hear the sensation of touch.
Oh god.
You're pretty sure at one point you possessed the consciousness of your dead cat when you were a kid.
What the ass?
If they don't wipe from the first bite, they'll be just fine. And as your kitty self is roaming, you find out how your cat really died.
Oh.
So you, as a cat, are wandering through the woods, and you're doing kitty things, and you're trying to chase little baby bunnies and rats, field rats, and you're making your way on the map southwest from the Vistani encampment. So how the Vistani move around a lot. Well, essentially, when you were a kid, when you lost your cat, you were pretty much camped at where the Vistani were last camped at, the last time you visited them. So the cat's wandering southwest from that camp, and it goes on he's having fun, happy kitty times. He's eating, he's having a good time, and he just kind of just keeps going because he's never been to this part of the woods before, so he just keeps going, and he's having fun. He's got plenty of food. He's been able to drink a little water from puddles and small streams, and he's been fine. And it's been a couple of days, and this is about the time that you're pretty sure that's when you guys really noticed the cat was missing, and it starts to make its way into a swamp. And not just any swamp.
The Swamp of Sorrow.
Oh, shut up, Jay.
Looking around, there used to be stories of a city named Berez when you were growing up. And as the cat wanders in, you start hearing chanting. You hear what can only be described as the most demonic frog noises you've ever heard in your life. And you're not sure if it's because you're cat-sized with cat hearing, or if these things are the size of dumpsters. They're doing full-on frog croaking and singing. You're kitty pawing your way across one of the really, really dark waters. And just as a tongue lashes out from the water, the cat bolts because it hears it coming, makes it across. You swear, and again, you're also tasting colors, and you're hearing touch. There's only so much of this you're able to really parse out. You're not sure if that was a frog, or if that was a person, or what the fuck it was. So the kitty bolts its way across this what it thinks is safety, and it makes its way into this ruined city. That is just like at this point, there's no dry land left. Everything's at least up to like your kitty ankles in water or better, and the only way the kitty's finding out is the hard way. So this cat's half drowned, and eventually, a old crone picks up the cat, looks at you, cackles madly, and says, "I see you," and bites the cat's head off. That is your vision.
Ah, crap!
Excuse me, I'm gonna go cuddle my itty bitty kitty, you bastard.
That is your vision. But the chanting had grown louder and louder as the kitty ran from the weird animals that were in the swamp. One of the last things that you saw was an altar that was deeply blood-stained and stained with something else that you're hoping is weird animal blood. Liam, on the other hand, you've got the good vision. So, Liam, buddy, you and Razi, both of you have the same vision. Pretty much. Like, yours is a little bit longer lasting because you did have a higher threshold, so I'll be able to give you a couple extra insights. So I'm just going to tell you what you saw. Yours. You're dancing as you taste, like...
Wait.
For you, taste...
Wait. Is Liam dancing with Rousey?
No.
Okay,
You are
how did I
actually
figure about
dancing
that? How did
your
I
way...
figure out-
No, you are actually dancing your way up a moonbeam.
Okay.
So as
That's
you start having this vision, and like your synesthesia, the first thing is like your sense of taste and touch are flip flopped. Like you got a goblet of wine in your hand, and like your fingers can taste the wine, and then it touches your tongue, and it feels like you're touching the goblet.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're having the weird but fun trip. Like you're having a happy time. You're dancing with your goddess. You know, like Hope is playing music somewhere below you guys. You know, so you're like having the time of your life. And as you dance upward, you find yourself looking down at Castle Ravenloft. And as you look down at Castle Ravenloft, you notice it's changing. Like, you can actually see it as the layout changes. You can actually physically see it now. And when you do, roll me a d20, sir.
Just straight D20?
Yep. Nothing fancy, just a d20. Okay. So as you look at the shifting castle, you kind of feel, almost more than anything, you can kind of feel how it's tied to Strahd's whims. Like, you can sense the other brides, and they have, like, at least partial control over the castle. Like, you get to the Arcane Sanctum, and you can feel, like, it resisting his whims to change it. You get to, like, the massive sprawling garden that is behind the castle, and it doesn't really want to move much, but what's changing in it is the plant life. And you can also see the animals changing in it. Like, it goes from having, like, deer to elk, or from, like, giant vultures to, you know, hummingbirds.
At least.
You watch plants bloom out of season, and as you make your way through this, and you start kind of like, the moonbeam kind of takes you to where like you and Selune are like dancing above the castle now entirely. She points and she says, "Look there." And when you do, you see what appears to be a large glowing red stone somewhere in the upper layers of the castle. And then she brings you in for a kiss, and that's when your vision ends. You...
Tease!
You roll a thing. You will have an extra 6 temporary hit points for the first fight of the day. Every round.
Oh, nice.
He'll need them. Whatever it is, he'll need them.
Inori, do a thing for you. You get... So, one of the things that you notice during the ritual is you felt something pulling you. So as like you look, you impossibly, and it's not even possible to see Castle Ravenloft from Berez. You know that because you know even you've been around the roads long enough. You know it's way over the horizon from y'all, even though it's on a mountain peak. And you notice that the castle almost bleeding, and you get to re-roll 1 round of damage.
Cool.
In the final fight of the campaign.
Holy shit.
Not today, but the final fight.
Cool.
Roxy, when he does his vision, he actually sees all 12 of y'all, because there's 12 of you now, walking back into what is, for most of the party, their homeworld. Well, I guess it's almost 50-50, so about half the party's actual homeworld. And I will keep his bonus a secret. But what he sees, he just sees large black wings that blot out the moon as you guys are walking home through a snowstorm. That's what Razi sees at the end. And I'll keep his thing secret.
Cool. Not cool. Buttons, no.
And it takes, like I said, it takes y'all about 7 hours. So y'all's extended rest is, high as balls, essentially.
Hey, Liam had a good one. It's all good.
What do y'all do?
We understand.
Goddess of Beauty brought him in for a kiss.
That's why we understand.
Liam's like, I had a wet dream.
Buttons. My poor little Buttons. Why, Buttons?
I was going to explain that one to Jessica.
Buttons.
I'm sorry, honey, you weren't even in it. Well, she was in the realm, so technically.
This is when the jealousy kicks in. I thought I was your goddess.
Jealous, angry werewolf. Ooh. Jealous, angry alpha werewolf. Ooh.
You're on your own,
I
buddy.
think the couch is probably his best option at this point.
Pretty
Oh,
much, yeah.
she knows that Liam actually wouldn't see it on air. At this point.
Liam's probably thinking for my personal safety, if nothing else, I probably shouldn't.
Right.
You know, when the woman is completely silent, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. So he kind of like, I got kissed by the goddess of beauty. She just kind of looks at you with a raised brow.
He suddenly stops playing music and just smiles. Mm-hmm.
And her only thing is, I hope that's the metaphorical goddess of beauty.
At the same time, casting vicious mockery.
That's the look. That's the look.
Or worse still, that's nice, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Hey,
You know what you did.
she's in the cave, he's in the castle, she doesn't know this part right now.
This is true. But still.
I just need you to know I'm not the only person in this room that knows what a yandere is.
Oh, you go there?
Oh my god.
Here's how we're fun.
So,
Oh my god.
as you guys are sobering up, which none of y'all got sick, none of y'all have a hangover. So that part of the trip was, you know, a nice smooth transition back into the realm of sanity. And you guys, like, the three of you that were tripping, you know, all kind of meet back up, and there she is. Hey guys, the real DM's here. You guys were right, I did have it written up. It just took me a while to find it.
The real DM is here, and she's looking at you going, "You killed Button."
I only judge it for killing Button. Button! Button!
It's okay. When I kill you guys as pets in my game, I promise it won't be a flashback.
But Chase, the party are all of my pets. For anyone
Some of
wondering,
us are more adorable than others.
at home, that's the only hint you're getting as to what I'm playing when we start playing in Chase's game. That's the only hint that everyone following along at home is getting, and I will mute anyone in this chat that knows. That decides to blurb it.
I'm
not
honestly
gonna
just
say
sitting here
anything.
waiting for you all to hate me in the first couple of days.
Oh no, I has plans.
So,
Evil plans.
are sorting things out. Vistani comes up, looking almost like poor Buttons, as far as how beat up and battered this poor guy is.
This is to the castle, yeah?
This is to, your guys' castle. You guys have all finally made your way back, and everybody's talking to each other, you know. Hey, man, what have you been up to, kind of thing, and Karis goes, giant. No, Rozzy goes, giant fucking roaches.
Just new hat. It was the old one, so I took his.
And Oria's just gonna look at him and go, I'm not calling you your highness.
Because I've had to explain to the others not to do that. And the next one who does will find out why.
And Hoodle just says, "I hate this place. It messed with the order."
The beat to hell Vistani is most likely going to meet Ferris first, because he's the one who's actually doing the rounds right now. He's had a habit of getting up a lot earlier than other people lately, and kind of making a prowl around the premises just out of habit. So he's probably the one that will lead the guy in.
Okay. So as you lead him in, roll me a d20. Perception check specific.
Oh, perception? Oh yeah, that's easy.
Oh, I drank my beer already.
I think a 25 will be good, but if you need me to, I'm happy to spend a side die on it.
For giggles,
No, I think that's good.
I don't think you need to. Let me check my
then
sheet.
I'll save my energy for it.
Yeah, you don't have to because you notice enough. So, something's wrong with this guy. So he kind of tells you guys, like, he seems genuinely. So roll me an insight check. Either you or actually Hope. Hey Foxy, give me an insight check with that newfound power of yours.
Yeah, be happy to let her do it, definitely.
Holy balls!
Very nice.
So this guy is genuine. And he is, like, revolted, he is terrified, and he is hiding something. Varys notices you could swear to the Lady Winter herself that is watching over you, that you swear to God that you saw the middle of his clothes move on their own.
What the actual fuck?
And as he's like breaking down into tears, he tells you that the witch, she's gone too far. The Dark Witch is gone too far, and she intends to create another thing, like Strahd. And as he does all of this, Varys, because I'm just going to go with the 25 being your perception for this little. You see the thing, you see the middle of his clothing, like, almost slithering.
I'm going to, without even giving him a chance to say another word, I'm going to just shove him back and away from everybody else.
Okay, so as you do, roll me an athletics check. We'll go with that.
Do you tell anybody you noticed this?
Well, that depends on whether I have time. Okay, that I am going to throw a side die onto.
Okay.
It's going to be a D8 real quick. One moment.
I don't have time to cast guidance on him to help him, do I?
You do, if you want.
To do that. I think I'll be happy with a 19, though.
So,
okay, never
as
mind.
Hope's like, he's hiding something, like, Varys kind of, like, sees the slithering growing worse, and,
yeah.
like...
Assuming that I have time to call out a warning, I'm going to literally be forcing him away, stepping back, and just yelling, something's wrong with him.
Okay,
Liam will jump to intercept.
Since he pointed out what's wrong, I'm using thaumaturgy to cause a breeze to move his to lift up his robes so he can see what's wiggling.
Okay, so
He's the prone.
as you do, in hopes that he's hiding something, and all this is like going off all at once, you guys push this guy back, and like the thermology blows this guy's shirt up. You see his stomach roiling as if there are 1,000 snakes trapped inside of it.
Oh, gross.
And he starts
Great,
crying.
Yes,
I didn't know. I didn't know. And like he's like full on nervous breakdowning. What do y'all do?
I am prepping. If one of the spellcasters can't fix him, I'm prepping to put him out of his misery.
I may have a spell here.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys a chance to do that before I start stabbing.
I don't know if it's fair or not. I mean, I could cleanse him through holy fire.
Okay.
At which point, Hope's probably like, I could burn him out with fire.
Yeah, right? He's like,
I
I
said
can kill him with
holy
fire.
fire.
Here's the thought, Liam. Is it possible that your lay on hands, if this would be treated as a disease or not?
I'm viewing this more as a
I
first.
can do a medicine check to see if I can determine if it's sickness.
Yeah, you don't want to get close to that. You do not want to get close to that. Trust the ranger. He's got the wiggle belly. You don't want to be anywhere near that, bro.
Is that the official medical term? The wiggle belly.
Yes, it's the wiggle belly. Either it's gonna be some alien shit, or it's gonna be some alien shit.
Guys, he just had fourth meal at Taco Bell. It's fine. It all went there.
He's now coughing up like a weird, clear, almost snot-like fluid now.
If there's nobody who thinks they can help him and nobody moves to do so, I'm going to just put an end to this before something explodes out of him.
Okay, let me look at darn sheet. Oh, look at darn.
I don't think Inori has anything she can do to help with that. I don't have any diseasey thingies.
So darn.
Liam's gonna use divine sense.
So, class feet. Divine sense. Okay. So, this isn't normally how this power works, as everyone at home can see, because the dude is not one of these three things.
Well, I think inside of him might be.
What I am going to say is, I'm going to pull a little old school D&D. You activate your divine sense, and you can feel that a profound evil magic has been worked on this poor bastard. Like, y'all are used to dealing. Y'all have killed a god before he could reascend. You have, you know, you have dealt with a vampire that creates abominations and makes them fight against each other and or other people for his pleasure. You guys have dealt with the psychotic, murderous shadow bitch. And all these other horrors that you guys have seen besides, like some of y'all fighting the goo and shit.
Gross.
And the Eldritch Abomination.
Repressed
and even
memory.
to that standard, this is profoundly evil. And it's just radiating about this poor bastard's guts.
Okay, we either have to put this guy out of his memory, out of his misery, or put that thing inside him out of its misery.
If this is something that is being communicated, if somebody is noting that, you know, there's a distinct evil presence on him, and I can see it looks like something wants to burst out of him, I'd like to know if there's any possibility, since my psychic blades attack something's consciousness, if I can try to hit whatever's inside of him instead of him.
Roll me.
Hands next.
Theris, roll me a knowledge arcana check.
Did you say that out loud, or are you thinking that?
Holy
Okay,
shit.
Theris.
We're good.
You're fairly certain you might be able to commit psychic surgery to this poor guy.
Then, without another moment's hesitation, I'm just...
Hold on a second. Theris, did you say this plain out loud, or were you just for the DM and thinking?
It was me asking the DM if this is something I think I can do. It's less of a plan and more of a, either I kill him or I kill what's inside of him, which is what Inori just said out loud.
Yeah, that's what Inori said out loud.
I can help with that, but I don't know what you're thinking, so...
So, Theris, make your Psyblades attack. With disadvantage, because you're trying to commit surgery into something you can't see directly.
Can do.
Well, if Inori's noticing he's going to use psychic blades, can she help him out with guidance?
She can try. Inori,
Like
roll me a perception right quick.
But basically, what I was saying, if I knew what he was doing, I could actually cast Death Ward on the guy, and even if he dies, he'll not die.
I was rolling perception, right? Yeah.
Well, the perception I would have, that sounds like something you might do either way, if you were trying to keep him alive.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
what
you
I'll
cast
do.
Death Ward?
Yeah, I am a clerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Death Ward.
That way if
For
he dies, he's still
everyone following along at
alive.
home, this is what Death Ward will do for him. So Inori, you do notice what Theris is thinking and getting ready to do. From, just being around him for the last 5 months. And you kind of got an idea what he's going for. So you
Especially
can...
when, 2 violet psychic blades show up in my hand.
Exactly.
But, Theris is moving at almost, let's be honest, you guys are now superhuman demigods. So you gotta notice these things now. It's not like when he was level 3 and getting ready to fling him out and it took a wind up. Theris just blinks and the psychic blades are in his hands now at best.
Plus, my actual physical movement speed is faster than anyone else in the party now.
So, Theris isn't quite at that speed where, some of those monsters that can dash without opportunity attacks. Theris is getting there. So, make your spell cast, Inori.
Liam's gonna pull up the mace just in case.
Oh, what?
That's 7. It's got a disadvantage on that, so that's 15 and a 13.
Okay.
She is being crazy right now.
So what spell are you casting to help him out there?
Casting guidance is 1d4.
Guidance. Okay, so spell guidance. For everyone following along at home, you get to learn. And do you want to roll the d4, or do you want me to roll the d4?
I'll go ahead and
Roll
do
the
it.
d4.
Want me to do it?
I got it.
Okay, you go for it. Roll me a d4.
And fuck my life.
So it makes it a 16 and a 13.
Okay, so that is a 17 and a 14. Roll your damage for your first attack and hold off on the second for now. I'll tell you what happens with the second one.
Yeah, obviously the second attack isn't going to be finished if the first one takes this thing out, obviously.
Yeah.
The question I don't have... Is there anyone else... No, there was nobody else close to him, so I don't get my sneak attack on it.
Nope.
That's my max damage, so...
Nice.
So, because of
Yes,
guidance, and it's only because of guidance on the first attack. The second attack, I'm assuming he holds back if he doesn't see the writhing anymore.
If I feel like this has done it, then I'm not going in again.
Yeah. So he manifests the blade, and he carves, for lack of a better term, with the psychic blade. He throws into where he sees the common point that everything seems to be wiggling from. And he does. He kills the wiggling inside, and what spills out of this guy's skin through the hole that the psychic blade has created, even though it doesn't normally create a hole, but it's interacting with primordial darkness style magic. You see a bunch of dead snakes fall out of this guy's guts.
Oh, gross!
And because of the Death Ward, he's not dead from it, so you guys can save him.
Excellent.
Cleric powers activate!
He looks at Hope as he's laying on the ground.
As start yanking these snakes out of him.
Okay. Roll me a athletics check, Theris, as you're yanking the snakes out.
Inori's gonna help.
Okay, and Ori as well.
Mikhail's kneeling next to the guy that just died and came back and just said, "Remember, do no harm." That's why he's doing it. Hold still.
I don't think I need to add anything to that, but let me know if that's not enough.
Okay. And Nori, just out of curiosity, what do you got?
For what, athletics or
Yes.
what?
Yeah, roll me in
Alright,
athletics because you're helping him pull the things out of his guts.
My dice hate me today. That's what I got.
Okay, so
Stop grabbing his guts.
yeah, that's exactly what Liam does. He's like, I'm at least a field medic. You're doing that wrong.
I was just trying to get them out. I didn't know they're all slippery and wiggly. Ugh.
So you guys pull these like dead snakes out of him, and McCall probably casts a heal spell. What heal are you going to use?
I'm actually. Hold on a second. No, that's only on myself. Never mind.
You know what? Well, Liam says stop at your point of his guts. He's got to lay on hands for 10.
Okay, how many hit points?
10.
Okay. So Liam, like as you guys pull the guts out, Darnassus also casts Lesser Restoration on the guy. You know, to put his guts back in and have them stay in. Instead of, you know, them just the skin knitting up around his guts, like lay on hands might do, in this case. So he casts Lesser Restoration to, you know, help break whatever the horrible magic is that was in there. And he's like, and he looks at Hope and he's like, I didn't know. She just touched my face. And then she let me go.
I think you're gonna be all right. Ugh. He just Theros kind of looks up at the others and goes, "This is why I don't dress nice like you people do. Deal with this. I'm gonna go clean up."
Nope. And Nori's gonna look at the guy and go, "She, who?"
I was called. I thought I heard a child's voice. Oh, I went south. Well, hang on. From here it would be east. He's like, I came from the east. You know, I went southwest from our camp, and I heard a child's voice. So I went to investigate, and I came to a swamp. And
on his way out there, he's just gonna call out. He names the witch, the one we were told about before. You know, Mama.
Mikhail looks at the dead snakes and asks, does anybody have any gloves or anything so I can pick up on those? I have an idea.
So, McCall, because your profession in the past life with your wife as a wizard, as an arch-wizard's apprentice, she's not an archmage, but she's an arch-wizard. You have gloves. Because of all the magical experiments that you guys used to do together.
Is actually going to toss in his completely ruined shirt.
Okay.
And then
well, I pick up one of these snakes. I study it, picture it in my mind, and cast locate creature to see if to locate creature to detect any of these creatures within 1,000 feet and see if I can locate any more of these.
Okay, so he's going to cast Locate Creature, chat. So I'm going to give you all that right quick. So, you don't detect any in 1,000 feet. But, what you do get a vague sense from the east.
I'm going to point that out and keep my concentration up for this for the entire duration of the spell. Well, I say, well, I point out that I sense more of these that way.
By the way, in Nori, roll me a survival check to see if you recognize the snake types or at all.
You got it. But I think this is going to be a hate my dice day. Yep, my dice are going to hate me today.
So you don't. You don't recognize the species at all.
It's the psyche damage. Buttons. Focus on buttons. My buttons.
Sometimes, chat, you have to do things as the DM to make the campaign feel real.
So disturbed about buttons. Buttons. Why am I thinking about buttons?
Alright, that's the last drink that I am having for the day, guys. I'm now putting it away. Watch the campaign run long and me want to have a little bit nip.
By the way, I wrap up one of the dead snakes in the shirt and I tuck it in one of my bags in case I need to use it again for a location or whatever.
Hey, let me see if I can find some art of this thing. Oh, that's perfect. That wasn't what I was shooting for originally, but that is fucking perfect. So for everyone following along at home, this is what he has put inside the shirt and then into a pocket.
Oh God!
Cute.
Okay.
Hey, remember, that's what Nori was trying to pull out also.
I was literally going to draw something almost identical with that for the campaign arc for this week. And I don't need to. They beat me. That is far better than what I was originally going to draw, but it was very similar in concept. Same stuff.
Anyway.
It's a coconut rum from Blackheart. So it's still a black spiced rum, but with coconut added. Really good.
Anyway, I'm going to do my clerk thing. I'm going to cast guidance on myself and use the medicine check to stabilize the man well enough so we can leave him with our B team so they can take care of him and we can find whatever made these.
Okay, so roll me your medicine check.
I also use guidance, by the way.
Nice. And then I'll ask you to do your D4.
You know,
She's still there. She's sleeping. The real DM is, in fact, supervising us.
Nice.
Very nice.
I don't think I need to
Oh,
do more
balls.
You transmitted the dice hate to her instead of you. today.
Seriously, I guess
Congratulations.
watching that movie is what did the job.
By the way, you know I picked a halfling so I could reroll all once, right?
Hey, I don't blame
You're
you.
welcome.
Wow, he is on Dice Jesus mode, chat.
Nice.
You're welcome.
You
asshole.
succeed. It goes so well for you that you're kind of wondering if maybe that week that you took off with Lidmella was worth it, because you feel better right now than you've felt in a long time.
I guess
He's like, guys, I got this. Like, he's like shoving the rogue away, shoving Inori out of the way, and Liam, he's like, no. This man ain't ready to die. My God's telling me he ain't.
I'm Dr. Goddamn Kyle!
You went full house on that bitch.
Oh my God.
Like, no, it's not lupus. Get up.
It's never lupus.
I have never seen House, but I'm not gonna joke anyway.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's
Oh.
A hypochondriac
Sherlock,
don't need to watch out.
Sherlock Holmes, but with even more drugs.
good.
And
Yeah,
in a
a hypochondriac like me does not need to watch House.
Yes, you do.
Oh, House is great. House is great.
It's great. It's great. Damn it. It's great.
So, you guys got this poor guy patched back up enough that he's not gonna like rot away on y'all or anything, and most of the B team agrees. You know, Ash is being really quiet. We will have Ash present, just as being quiet. And Darn's like, I'll keep an eye on him. So
First, Mikhail walks over to Hoodle, looks at Hoodle while Hoodle's looking at the open wound in Kuin, and pats him on the head and says, "No eating."
each of you guys. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Each of y'all, roll me a d6.
Alrighty.
It's never lupus.
That makes me
Don't-
nervous.
Let me make my note.
First one's for Liam.
more.
Do you know how to type it in?
Type it in.
Yep, she's been practicing a little bit.
Roll a D6 and that's it.
Ooh.
Wow, you are just fucking on it today, aren't you?
It's the homebrewed beer, man.
Son.
Well, they know how to do it.
My dice have been co-opted. I am now stuck in suck mode.
Good. No comment.
And that is...
Hey.
So the one was Hope, the two was Liam.
Huh?
Nope, I take that back. His stuff
I gotta
has been
make one
transmitted to
for
all of us.
Ash.
Do you want me to take over for Ash for the session?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I got the sheet up, so I'll do any rolls we need to do for her.
Nice. Okay.
No.
Good to know. You guys start on your journey after you kind of like figure out that you guys are all, the 6 of y'all are going to go for it. Darn is going to linger behind to help this dude out for sure. And the rest of the B team are like making sure that none of the other random crazy bullshit happens. That like Big S deciding to lay siege to the building. Like one of the best jokes of the campaign now.
Cal's concerned. He only heard a wolf and nothing else. No, like long speech followed by a wolf. It's a wolf. Right now.
Actually, Hope, roll me another d6 right quick. Okay. Oh. Let me make sure I get the module open too, because I'm going to need that at some point soon.
You know, he's just being quiet today because Goodest Boy is hanging out with his buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. He's having the time of his life right now. He's like, today's been a weird fucking day, man.
And Mikhail looks at the B team, and one more thing. Be sure to let his family know or something that, don't let him know that he almost died by snake poison. Whatever that was, just tell him he's fine.
That's stomach burster snake death.
He's just like half sitting across a chair with legs up on the table, just sort of staring at all of this and just going, "Did you have to do this right before breakfast? We'll take care of him. Don't worry about it."
Woof, woof.
Well, Mikhail's coming over trying to say exactly what's wrong. He goes, you know what? No, just write his family a letter. Yeah, just write him a letter.
Sure, I'll mail it to Almost Snake Bursted Guy's dad. That's the address, right?
Make
Dr.
it late.
Mikhail out.
Is going to go and kind of like go pick the guy up now and just be like, "Come on, buddy. Yeah, this was rough. I almost got eaten by roaches less than a week ago. Let's go have a chat."
Rossi just responds with fucking roaches.
You all gotta imagine though.
We're stabbing the roaches. It's different, Rossi.
Guys, you all gotta imagine though. Basically, what this guy happened is he was magically mutated, had snakes in his guts. Then he was surgically impaled by a rogue that didn't know what they're doing, and died and came back.
Pretty much.
Sounds like he's had a busy day. He'll fit right in here.
Yeah,
I will give anyone in this party an extra bonus if you make a character out of this poor bastard for a future campaign.
No, it's even worse. No, it's actually even worse when you think about it. No, it's even worse. He had death mortem, so he died, and literally, Komor, the god of death, just said, "Not today."
Remind me about this guy. I know exactly what to do with him.
I will. I will
Look
remind
down
you.
in cemetery. No.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Sorry, I'm going to do so much worse, and Aaron is going to enjoy it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been holding back half this campaign.
Give me the guy's name real quick.
Oh god.
It'll be fucking great. I cannot wait for the campaign where I'm on the other side of the screen. This could be so fucking good.
This guy was conscious and sane. He's gonna look up and say, "I hate you guys." Thanks, but no thanks.
So as you guys are leaving and like
notes, and I will absolutely, the next time you need me to create a character for a one-off, you're going to see something about this guy.
nice.
You did not save my life. You ruined my death.
So as you guys are leaving, he looks at Hope and he goes, "Bye, pretty lady."
Bye.
Are you an angel?
Is this heaven or is it hell? I don't know, but this didn't go well.
So you guys kind of like get on what is an abandoned old road. Because you're kind of following the locate creature spell as a guide a little bit. And Inori, roll me survival.
You got it. I'm having a bad feeling. Oh yes! Fucking yes!
Nice.
There you go.
So you guys, like, she just, like, starts sniffing the air and kind of picks up the scent and growls like a wolf. Which any normal person right now would be freaking out, but this party's been together for 5 months, and Hope's dad's a fucking werewolf half-giant, so she's like, whatever.
Mikhail screws vampires, so...
Yeah.
Liam's
He's had
werewolf.
a bath since this morning, so he's feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Inori kind of like does the whole sniff, growls like a wolf, and you guys start kind of like between the spell and her tracking, you start making your way on this pretty abandoned road. It doesn't
Wait a
look
minute.
like really anyone's used it in...
Hold on. Inori regenerates, has senses of an animal, and growls like a wolf. Is she from Canada?
No, Montana.
This is the thing. If she was from Canada, it's okay. You wouldn't know her.
She's not polite enough to be from Canada.
No,
Have you know, sir? Oh, you guys are ass out. I love you.
The comic book nerd is out. Okay.
He rolls
Continue,
thing.
sorry.
Oh,
Roll
my
thing.
God.
I was there.
Okay, so that's that first part of that first hour is uneventful. Second hour is also uneventful.
This one piece, you want it?
The big three. Oh. And you do another thing.
Oh my.
So, you guys are making your way into... How many, like, y'all kind of know what a swampy forest is like. Like, almost a bayou is kind of like as progressively as what you guys are making your way into.
Oh, yay.
And, like, the bugs are almost visible in the air at all times. You're fucking swatting mosquitoes all of the fucking time. And as you kind of make your way in, like, a couple of you guys almost step and almost fall into, like, a surprise bog. Like, what you thought was a puddle almost turns into, like, a 10-foot hole. And, like, Inori's kind of, like, grabs one of you randomly, which will be 1d5.
Just to let you know, I am trained in survival, so I'm going to be assisting Inori on survival checks.
Nice. Inori actually owes me another one, so Inori, roll one with advantage since you're getting assist.
Okay.
Oh, 1 and a 2.
Fuck off, bitch.
So, Inori grabs Hope, like, right before she steps into one of the puddles, and goes, that is way deeper than you think it is. And kind of, like, leads her off on, like, this smaller path. It's almost dry. What was once a cobblestone road is now covered in a thin layer of water. And, you know, Inori's just blasting through this. Like, you guys are able to move at pretty quick rates because of Inori. What should be damn near death just trying to make your way along this road is now just kind of a mild inconvenience.
Now looks around and says, we're all synced here. You know, we have a flying carpet, right?
Yes,
That's probably
I
about the time Hope, like, goes, oh yeah, and, like, flaps her wings to get off the ground. She doesn't want to show off most of the time, but now she's like, fuck it, we're going to war, full on Imperious Princess bitch mode.
Yanni, singing the war song.
We're going to war. We're going to war. Hooray!
Why am I seeing spider?
So you guys make your way through this bog, and the smell, for anyone watching at home that's never been in a swamp, it's vaguely sweet at all times, but there's definitely a scent of decay in the air underneath it all. Because if you're in a swamp that doesn't vaguely smell like death, it's not a living swamp. And you guys kind of have that smell going on all around you now at all times. And, like, you guys are kind of picking your way through low-hanging branches, trying to avoid the pitfalls.
Considering a swamp is literally nothing but decay and rotten and everything in the first place, isn't there a such thing as a living swamp in the first place?
Yes, because if you don't smell the decay, that means everything in it is dead.
Alright.
Dead swamp is fucking creepy.
Yeah,
if the swamp is made out of decay,
something has gone very wrong.
Yeah. A dead swamp is fucking creepy. I've been in one once, and
okay,
I've never
heard of a dead swamp, so I was just asking. Never mind.
Yeah, I used to live down that way in the Louisiana area, and yeah, there are places where it is like the stuff is just so done that like the bacteria has all died off at that point.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell because you get used to the smell of a bog or a swamp, and you're used to it. Like, you've been around it for like even if you've been around for a good day or two, and then you come across an area where it's dead, and all of a sudden it doesn't smell like that anymore. It's fucking creepy.
So I have to pass something along to you because this is going to make you happy. So, you're talking about us being in just horror swamp, right? My Spotify just decided to start playing Those Poor Bastards songs.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's perfect.
That's awesome.
So apparently, it's fated. We're doomed. But that's
So,
okay.
chat, for everyone following along at home, we're gonna risk the demonetization.
Okay, well, since we all noticed it's a dead
I
thing.
know exactly which song I want.
Yeah.
I know which song I want.
Okay, I'm using one of my divine favorites today for Eyes of the Grave.
Okay.
I wonder if it's playing the song that I've got going. Okay, so we got Eyes of the Grave.
Yeah, I'm doing a concentration right now, so I didn't want to cast a spell, so...
So, when you ping your little radar off, you detect, almost at the exact edge of your range, all around you. All around you. And it doesn't stop. You detect undead deep in the swamp.
Okay. As
you're walking along, you start seeing floating, bloated bodies, the swampish water around you. The road at this point, you guys are walking through knee-deep, brackish water.
Ew.
Okay.
Remember, you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
No.
Is my how long have we been traveling? Because how much longer does my locate creature? It's only less than an hour.
Now,
So I think we've been
your
3 hours.
ping for that is still saying east.
Okay. Since I'm detecting so much undead, I look at everybody. I look at everybody and say, we need to stay close together. We're about to get ambushed by the worst feeling of undeath I ever had, and cast anti-life shell around us, and keep up the concentration as we travel.
Okay. Well, anti-life shell, baby.
Understood.
We're gonna risk the demon for the full song because it fits y'all so well right now.
And I'm gonna try to keep up the concentration for an entire hour, even if it slows us down, because I don't want to get ambushed right now.
I don't think that it. Well, actually, wait. This is a swamp and not a forest, so.
Yeah, it's a swamp. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that you have forests as your preferred terrain, right?
I'm a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
I'm asking an Ori, sorry.
Yeah. They're a forest as our preferred domain. Yeah. So not
What was your second one? What were your second and third ones?
What second and third one?
Oh, that's right. You didn't. You took cleric levels after a while. That's right. You never got
cleric after a while, so never got. Nope.
Yeah, Ranger 6 is when you would have gotten it. My bad.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I'm gonna try to keep up for the entire time for 1 hour, so concentration.
the stronger your ping went off.
I will put Mikhail on the carpet just to keep him out of the muck, so he doesn't like drown while he's doing that.
So he doesn't like drop into a hole somewhere.
I'll stay on there with him so I can guide it, but I'll have him up there.
Plus, with him being on the carpet, he can fly literally right above all of y'all's heads and technically be in 10 feet.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like,
I'll just keep him. I'll keep him and me centered on the group just above.
Theris has that, hey buddy, no, stop, and he like gets out the rug, and he tells the rug, pick up the dwarf.
Yeah, I'm riding on it with him. I'm right there with him, just about 10 feet above the party, just keeping everybody in range.
Also, guys, this is why I took the snake with us, so I can cast locate creature again if I need to.
Exactly. You need to have it with you for that? I thought you just had to have seen one within 30 feet.
Just in case that we see something so crazy he forgets about it.
Okay, so everyone.
So we're about to see some crazy shit, bro.
All right, I need to put my. Let me get another playlist started here, chat. For everyone following along at home. Okay, dark and mysterious ambient music. Perfect. Okay. So as his detect undead went pinging like crazy all around y'all, you're making your ways like as careful as you can through this what is now realistically a swamp. You start encountering bits and pieces of buildings. The flora all around you is just vastly overgrown, and you have the sensation because all of y'all now have walked at least through a demi-plane before.
Oh boy.
You walk, and you feel like you've stepped almost half off of Ravenloft. Like,
No, not this again.
that almost pressing, just, you almost feel like in Ravenloft, Nori never really knew the difference until she stepped off for the first time. But now that she's been off, you always feel like something is watching and is getting a chuckle out of you or is amused at you. And, you know, every time that y'all have fought Strahd, y'all have always had this, like, almost vague feeling of amusement you can't quite shake. Like, you know, the thing that's been watching all the whole time just kind of laughs at it. Because the Dark Ones love tormenting Strahd, and you guys are their favorite torture tool now. You feel that weight is almost gone. And it's unsettling in its absence as you're walking through this just heinously overgrown section of swamp. The greens are way too dark, and they're too veiny. Roll me perception checks, everybody.
Alrighty.
I'm too busy keeping on anti-life shell, so I'm going to skip that.
Okay. Got a 20, a 24.
For me. No.
Get one. Okay. Got one for...
Yanni, remember, guidance is a cantrip. You can use it whenever you want.
I know.
Got one for Ash.
It's far too busy trying to, just clean the smell out of her nose, suppress the digitation over and over.
That or the three of them are just flirting with each other because Jesus Christ.
Well, Liam is there, so...
Yeah. The three of y'all are probably... Ash, Hope, and Liam are all too busy flirting with each other and trying to make light of the horrible situation that you guys are finding yourselves in to really notice. Those of you that actually made a 20 or better, and our anti-live shell guy is just, doing his best to keep y'all from being absolutely murder fucked.
Hey, look, Leo's just trying to keep the mood up. That's all. Just the mood.
So, Inori and Theris, you notice that the plant veins are pulsing in time with a heartbeat as you're walking through this area.
Well, this just got ridiculously gross.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
Quote the Raven, bite me, ho.
Because
Hey, wait a minute. Liam's right there. Might not want to say that.
I was say Liam is a hoe.
Just kind of mumble in Inori's direction. If it's got a heartbeat, we can kill it.
Oh, we definitely want to kill this. This will need to die.
It's a plant. I have light. We good.
Oh, is anything starting to look familiar from Inori's weird vision?
Oh, yes.
As a kid?
You're starting to have flashbacks. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, Lord.
Nori's having a flashback. She stops and looks up and goes,
So,
that, just to let you know, that's actually a
27
Liam.
Because of Liam.
Yep.
So everyone following along at home, the old 3rd edition Paladin is almost identical to what the fucking Conquest Paladin is, and it irritates me on a constant basis. Why? Because literally I'm like, if you're gonna put that Paladin in the game, which is literally like the 2nd edition Paladin, the 3rd edition Paladin, he should have been in the player's handbook from the start.
Well, he does. That ability, that is a standard Paladin ability. The Conquest ability isn't that ability.
Is that a
That
standard?
is a standard Paladin. Every Paladin has that.
But he also gets the immunity to disease. He also gets,
That's normal Paladin. Mine is
normal Paladin. Okay.
You take damage.
Yeah, his stuff is all about creating and creating fear and dealing with fear.
So you guys,
Conquest abilities are all about the frightened condition.
in Nori, because you succeeded so well, you actually beat threshold by 6.
Holy shit.
And this is something I play with for everyone following at home. This is a DM's personal rules. I kind of go by thresholds of failure or success. Because every other RPG that is not D&D does that.
Yep.
So, in Nori, you're not only getting the flashbacks. Roll me a d6 and add that to your next survival roll. With advantage because you're still being assisted by Theris.
Yeah.
So 2 d6s then.
So, no, it's 1d6 plus the d20 with advantage.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that's still 1d6. And then...
Okay, so you're going to get an extra 3 to whatever your survival with advantage is.
Just roll 2 d20s, fuck it. See what we got.
Okay, so your survival is what? Plus a...
that would be plus 8 on her survival, so 19, 22.
So 22. So Inori, you lead them away from... Because it's something Button saw as you're walking through. And, like, you're almost literally having that moment briefly where you are the cat again. But you shake it off, and instead you kind of go, no, I've seen this before. By the way, most Vistani avoid this area like the fucking plague. They won't...
You know what's gonna happen? When we meet that witch, she's gonna take out the oath bow and say, "This is for Buttons."
Assuming she doesn't need it before then.
Plans ahead of time. We're not supposed to have spoilers.
Y'all are assuming you don't need your best powers before that fight.
That's why
That actually does remind me. I'm going to initiate a Psychic Whispers link.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Let me think. I think I'm going to leave out... I'm going to leave Mikhail out because I'm standing right next to him.
Okay.
That just means if we get separated from the group, I can still talk to him.
Gotcha.
Well, considering McCall right now, since he still has Eyes of the Grave anti-life shell on, he can sense literally we're about to get swarmed by undead. Well, at the same time saying, I'm keeping all the undead. I don't think he needs a voice in his head right now.
Anti-life shell actually keeps out everything except the undead and constructs.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. Balls.
Well, no, that's good, because we don't have to worry about any other creepy things deciding to drop on our fucking faces while we're dealing with undead. So it still does not suck.
It's really good for a swamp like this that's full of beasties, absolutely.
Yep, exactly.
So,
So the creepy
so for the next 3 hours, I have a psychic link with everybody except Mikhail, and I'm standing right next to Mikhail. I can also initiate a psychic link with him if necessary. It would just cost me a side eye at this point.
Also, yes, I know that anti-life shell. I have 4 slots of divine. I got all the turn on deads ready to go. I know. I just didn't want to get ambushed by a giant tree and a bunch of undead.
Exactly, yes.
A giant tree, a bunch of snakes, and some other ridiculousness. Yep, totally.
and you guys
Flying
kind of...
snakes are not a go.
You guys start making your way through, and you start feeling this dark energy in the air all around you as you're making your way closer to, like, more and more of these sporadic city ruins. And this sort of alarm goes off just before, because the sword of alarm's fucking awesome. For everyone following along at home, if you want to catch your party by surprise, they're going to need a non-detection spell to catch them. Otherwise, you're never going to get a surprise round into your party again unless you find a way to get rid of that sword of alarm.
Warning. Technically, it's a weapon of warning.
Yeah. Same thing. It's literally the spell of alarm, just 24/7, as long as Theris is carrying.
Surprise is being incapacitated by something other than normal sleep. So if somebody knocks me out, then it's fine. Then you can get surprise round on us.
Yep.
The sword calls out, alert, alert, and the will of the sword says, what's the alert? And the sword says, the world needs more alerts.
Oh.
Blue Rogue needs food badly.
Writing out y'all's lovely status bar.
Oh my god, that's Scotland, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
And for everyone at home, like, what the hell is Gauntlet? You're too young to be watching this stream. Go home.
Right.
I'm actually surprised they didn't reboot Gauntlet. Anyway.
I mean, y'all just saw Buttons got eaten Ozzy Osbourne style by an ugly old witch. So, no. If you don't know what Gauntlet is, you shouldn't be watching this.
I don't know what it is.
Well, Steve, you're an exception. You're being reintroduced into the nerd sphere.
Blasphemy!
So Gauntlet.
Okay, she will again be one of us. One of
So
us.
we have a 10-foot
One
radius
of
on
us.
this. You are next to Theros. Okay. Like you're flying above his head or something.
Basically, Hope Gauntlet was the first ever roguelike game. Video game.
There you go. You kill monsters.
Roguelike game.
You get monsters. You kill monsters. You get gold, and you have to try to find food to get your hit points back.
Yeah, it was glorious.
They actually have a couple of really good Gauntlet games that have come out in a few years, like Seven Sorrows. I think is pretty fun.
That was like 20 years ago, man.
Seven Sorrows is not that old. I refuse to believe it.
Dark Legacy was pretty good also.
And now
you're making me look it up.
Hey Google.
It's only been
Seven
11 years. Ha!
We're still old. Just deal with it.
Seven Sorrows was 2005, dude.
December 12th, 2005.
Let me see.
On the PlayStation. I just asked Google.
No way, it was 05.
December 12th, 2005. PlayStation
Oh dear
2.
God, it's been 16 years. Okay.
Oh, deal with it.
Okay.
I played that game with Sarah.
PlayStation 2 game, man.
Well, there has been a newer Gauntlet since then that was actually pretty fun.
That's how old that game is.
Wow, that's a name I didn't think I'd hear again for a while. Oh my. No! Who the fuck is this?
Hey, the Valkyrie.
Hello? Yes. Yes.
Power warranty.
No,
I
we
think
don't
I always
wanna
played the
hear that.
Wizarding Gauntlet.
I was a rogue. Now I kind of want to play
Sure.
I know, right?
I think I might still have a copy around here somewhere.
it.
Christ. Okay, I have done my civic duty, chat. I'm coming back to chat. Okay, I'm assuming I've done everything I need to do. I got a call from the cops saying, oh yeah, they might have broken into this storage shed over here by work.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's a storage shed that I've not been inside of in like 5 years or better. So I forwarded it to somebody that would have been in there recently. And we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of...
Aaron?
Yes.
You work at a school, right?
Yes.
You know what the correct answer would have been? What did they steal? Not like we get funded for supplies.
You know, I probably should have said that. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh well, that's what you get after, you know, drinking a fair bit of alcohol on an empty stomach, chat.
Missed opportunities.
Yes, very much so. The real DM had to show up to supervise for the first combat of the day.
I'm going to be back in just a second. I'm in and out for just a moment while you were on the phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Aaron, you know what the real DM did? He read your script while you were on the phone and said, "What you do with buttons? I know where you sleep." I know.
Poor buttons. Never had a chance. Mama Saga was like, nom time.
Buttons.
Well, if Inori had rolled better.
Oh, you're dead. You're gonna die.
I am absolutely positively not going to save your life with the 8 heal spells I have now. Screw you.
You're lucky your best friends with her dog.
Not good.
You're lucky my divine doggy likes you, bruh. Actually, no. Mako likes Karis better than everybody else. Apparently. Apparently, that's how that goes.
Hey, he's a man and his dog, okay? He is a man's best friend, after all. What was the name of the last Gauntlet game? Now I want to know.
What?
Actually, wouldn't we technically be like a demon guy's best friend?
Yeah. Slayer edition.
If you don't stop talking about dogs, I'm gonna have my
was still 8 years ago.
If you don't stop talking about dogs, I'm gonna have my halfling buy a mastiff and use that as a mount.
Wait, what happened to my fridge? I swear to God, I bought that fridge. What the fuck?
Necromancer. Oh, we get a Necromancer option. Okay. There's a Slayer edition for Gauntlet, so at some point, if we all get bored one weekend, I might buy us all a copy. And then we can Gauntlet Slayer edition. That'd be a fun little break for us, possibly. You all owe me...
I don't got a computer, so I'd have to kind of stand out.
You're all going to owe me initiatives once he gets back. But, because y'all don't have a surprise round, I get to unveil this set of uglies. Y'all see 4 of those come bursting up out of the water.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, but they can't come near us because Wait, no. Yes?
Yes. They can pop out, but they can't do shit.
If they were only limited to 10 feet, yes. Onward and upward, yes.
Oh, God!
Can they strut past the show?
I knew she would get it. I knew she would get the reference because she's finished the podcast by now.
Oh, no, wait. Did I send it to my drain? Oh, Jesus, I did. Motherfuck my everything.
Wait, can they actually target inside the shell if they're not?
Yes, they can.
Yes,
they just can't come in for melee.
Yep.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
But that still cuts down the damage. So, you see 4 of these things come croaking up out of the water at y'all. Liam's got a 12 initiative.
It's rolling initiative, okay.
Yep.
4 buttons!
Inori Inori has seen these things before because of buttons.
Inori has no
I'll
shit.
roll one for Ash as well. Is it a +3?
So Hope has a 16. Hope thinks these things are just absolutely fucking disgusting. Ash has a 21. Paul has a 19. Y'all are on the ball today. I'm glad I added 4 of these. I see how y'all are. Here's the initiative order is Inori, Ash, McCall. Gotta roll theirs. Hang on a sec. Wow, okay. They actually tie with Ash. So roll me a d6 there, Chase, because I think Ash has a 16 deck.
Ooh.
Yep, 1 second.
So roll me a d6. We'll do a roll off. Okay, Ash beats them. Okay. So it's Ash. Ori, Ash. Followed by McCall.
Because I am Inori Kosai and I got no fucking chill right now.
Followed from that down. It appears Darius?
I rolled pretty bad for Darius.
Wait, Darius is after Leo?
Who am I missing?
Not him.
Oh, okay. That's who I'm missing. What did Hope get? Hope is... So she actually beats... so give me a second.
She's between Liam and Mikhail.
Yep. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Alright. Hey, what's our DM like when he's a good bit drunk instead of just mildly sauced? Okay. Now y'all know. The initiative order is Inori, Ash, the Bikarek, McCall, Hope, Liam, and Darius. So, let me write out...
Okay, Darius is scheming.
You have no idea.
Remember, everybody,
Oh, yes, I do.
they actually cannot melee us, but they can strike us from the outside with spells, so keep that in mind.
Understood.
So for everyone following along at home wondering what the fuck these things are, and how did you find the art for that, I just typed in demonic frog, and that's what I got. So, y'all just kind of think of what's close to what you're looking for if you're a DM at home and you've got an online game going, or you got a pen and paper game going and you don't have art or minis handy. Just kind of think what's close-ish to what you're looking for, and you'll find it. I almost guarantee
Also,
it.
turn on safe search before you type that.
No, no, no. Leave the safe search off. Leave that shit off unless you're doing a PG or PG-13 campaign. Since this is Ravenloft, I am leaving it off because fuck it.
Right.
Okay.
Dale goes
Let me help
last
Sarah.
drink, he says.
Put on
Yeah, I did
incognito
pour another.
mode before you search for Ravenloft monsters.
If you want Ravenloft monsters that are horrible, you're gonna want the safe search off, just in case.
Like I said, then turn on incognito mode if you have parents.
Yeah. If you're using the family PC, you want incognito.
If you're a teenager running the game, turn on incognito mode.
You're better off, chat. You're better off that way. Promise you. So, Inori, you are first up as these demonic-looking frogs come up.
Are they still in the water?
Oh, yes. Because you guys are also in the water now.
Except for me.
Mikhail and I aren't.
Nope.
Yeah, Mikhail and you aren't, but everyone else is in the water, except Hope. Hope's flying above it like, ew, 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 ew. Why can't it be pure like snow? Ew, ew, ew.
Okay, I'll hold off on that one for a second.
Because Hope would totally princess her way through a swamp. I could see it.
Alrighty, we're gonna shoot him in the face.
Shoot him in the face.
Yes. Oh yeah, Sea Dragon is coming for this one.
I figured. After the horrible incident with the super gelatinous cube, I figured it was coming.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
you hit, you owe me damage.
Right, pretty much. And shot number 2.
That will miss.
That's okay. We've got a Sea Dragon!
Let's get your Sea Dragon out there.
And Sea Dragon has no chill!
Sea Dragon wants some. You owe me 1d6 plus 2 plus 4, so you owe me 1d6 plus 6, so that's 8. And the target is grappled, and he has to make a speed to get out. So.
Now he does that on his turn.
Gotta do it on his turn.
If he can use an action to escape the grapple, or he just can't move. All grappling does is reduce your speed to 0 until you get free.
Yep. And the grapple does.
Disregard that happened.
Yep. That did not happen.
I don't know why that happened.
Hey, that is Nori. It is now up to Ash. How does Ash handle it?
Just to make sure, how deep is the water?
The water from where you guys are standing right now is about knee deep.
Okay. It
and these things,
terrain.
Yeah, and these things came up from water you can't see the bottom of.
Okay, does it count as difficult terrain?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then she's probably not going to be able to get into melee range. So instead, she's going to go ahead and, Eldritch Blast it up, I suppose.
Okay. Get your shooties.
Yes. It's plus 9. Okay. 4, 2, 3, plus 9. And let me make sure about one thing real quick here. Okay.
I'm assuming she's shooting the first one?
She'll go ahead and go after, whichever one is nearest to her.
Okay, let me roll a d4. Number 4 is the closest to Ash.
And here will be 2 blasts of Eldritch Blast.
Okay, those will both hit.
Okay. 2d10. Does she have the... She does not. Okay, she does not have Agonizing Blast, so it's just 2d10 damage. 5 whole damage. 4 damage.
Wow.
Ash has done all of 5 damage.
Okay, that is Ash. It is now their turn. So, everybody is so nicely clustered up for it. They're all going to Croak Blast you all.
Oh crap. I didn't even think they would have it. Okay, wow.
So, all of y'all owe me con saves.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Don't forget your plus 5s.
Which should make this relatively easy.
I just clicked on yours.
Oh, that was the wrong save. Sorry, that was a charisma save. Well, it's the same bonus, so it's fine.
Okay, so we have a 16.
Plus 5, so 21.
21.
They're both plus 3. I just hit the wrong C.
An 18, a 22, a 21.
Plus 5, 21.
So far, I'm owing y'all. Okay. Wow.
Ash rolled badly at a 14. That includes the plus 5 from
But
Liam.
you got your 5. Is that already added in or no?
Yes.
Okay. So that is maximum modifier for Ash. Okay. So things first for Ash. Ash takes 31 damage.
Ouch.
Ash is also deafened.
Okay.
Condition deafened for everyone following at home. So, that's just death. Everyone else that made the save, because everyone else did, you are not deafened, and you all eat 14 damage for the first one.
I'm keeping track of Ash's hit points here. You said 31, right?
Yes, sir. The second one is going to Croak Blast now. All of y'all owe me con saves.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, for God's sake, again. Yeah, Luke. Did she get a hold of y'all? Yeah.
Ooh, 17. I think I'm
I
scared.
haven't heard from her, so I'm going to probably go ahead and forward your number to Casey Rogers.
21 again?
You.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah, shoot that to me in a text. That way I've got it that I can forward it around. Yeah.
Oh, be right back.
Okay, that'll be perfect. Thank you, man. Mikhail makes, Hope makes, Ash makes. Everyone but Theris, so Theris gets to eat the 8d8 now and gets deafened. So Theris eats 26.
Okay.
Theris this thing, so Theris is now deafened. Everyone else, I owe you 4d8, and you are not deafened. For 19 is a total of 13 else. Well, except Ash. Ash is eating the whole. Ash is eating 50 damage.
Jeez. Ash ate 50 damage.
Okay.
15 feet of us? I didn't realize they were that close. Okay.
I owe y'all.
I should have had her do melee then. That was my bad. I
Two
thought
more?
they were farther away than that.
Alright, roll me con saves for the next two. Next one.
Dead before.
We'll do that.
Hey, I'm back. What did I miss?
You've eaten 33 damage total, Inori, so far from the second Croak Blast.
Well,
Wait, 33 from just that
Between
one?
the two of them, you've eaten 33. So Liam makes like a boss.
con saves, there are 4 of them doing this to us.
Yep.
Okay.
They're doing their mating calls to y'all.
21 for the third one for me.
Theris makes good.
15 for the fourth.
Oh,
Okay.
18 for the third.
Alright, let's do this one at a time so I don't get confused.
And then
Liam and Hope make. Theris makes.
23
Nori
for my
makes.
second.
5. McCall makes.
Ash made one and failed one.
Okay, so Ash needs to eat 12d8. Correct?
Oh my god.
And then she's already... Wait, Ash is already deaf. He's immune.
Well, so is Theris then.
Okay, so Theris is immune to the one he flunked, which was the second one?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I owe you 48 for the first one then. Alright, so Liam, Hope, Theris...
Which means that that second one didn't affect Ash, so I'm putting that 19 back on her sheet.
Okay. Yeah, so Ash is at 30...
Ash is at 63 hit points. Please don't count how much damage she's taken. That throws me off.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing my tracker different, don't worry.
I know, but when you say it out loud, it's going to throw me off. I'm tracking how much she has.
Okay, so I owe you Hope, Liam. Darius passed the first one, fails the last one.
Well, if he's immune, the second, the third, and fourth don't matter.
Okay, yeah, because you did flunk the other one. So Darius is good. So let me do a thing. Not what I want, chat. Let's do it this way. We're just gonna admin shit this. There we go. So Darius is off the equation chart. Nori makes both, so I'm gonna owe her 8d8s total because she first. So I owe Liam and Hope 48 first. Let's do theirs. Same with McCall. Good
Wait,
God.
what?
I'll take another 24. So this is for Liam, Hope, and McCall for the third Thunderbolt or Croak. Take an extra 24. Almost caught up. In a way, it's almost better to just hope that the fail happens early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Sorry guys, William's making it pass.
the other two are deaf. So number 4 fires off, and that would be Nori, Hope, McCall, and Liam. You owe me con saves.
Oh, I did them back to back. Sorry.
Oh yeah. She did hers already, so we don't have to worry about hers. I'll owe her a 48. Okay, Liam makes like a boss. So now for Hope, get hers. Hope makes hers. And McCall, you owe me one more con save.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I rolled an 11 then. Is that not it?
Yeah.
Wait, did he have another one in there?
He rolled an 11. It's plus 3, plus 5, so that would be... sorry, to get plus 3, so add plus 5 to that, he made a 16 with the aura.
Okay, so he has a 16, so I owe McCall 8d8. However, McCall is now deaf. As well as drop, probably. 44 damage?
I'm at 0, so yeah, I dropped.
Okay, so you are zeroed.
You're not drowning, you're still on the carpet.
You're still on the carpet. You're not drowning at least. The cleric has been dropped, the anti-life shell is gone. Everyone else that I owe you guys another 15, so that is Liam, Hope, Liam and Hope. Okay. Right. And Nori. Yeah. So you guys all take an extra 15, so Hope is at damage taken. So everyone else is at 72. But you guys are not deaf. And you lived through the Alpha Strike.
Barely. This is almost certainly going to be very bad for us.
Yes, it's going to hurt, probably.
With that amount of damage that they can output on round 1 before we can do anything about it, this may well just wipe the party.
However, I did do a thing.
They got within 15 feet of us without us knowing about it.
Hold on. Can I use my divine intervention right now?
Let me look at your thing. Let me see. Let me do a thing.
Like.
Wow, that was not at all what I meant. Give me a sec.
You have to do it as an action.
Okay, like, I didn't know, because divine intervention, if it worked as a reaction,
It specifically says as an action.
So Hope...
Okay.
It is now Hope's turn. She can give a healing potion to the cleric as one of her bonuses. Which would bring him back up. And then she would still have her bonus action in her normal action. And I did a thing for... Let me do a thing for somebody else right quick. What is... Give me a second, chat. Your DM has to catch up. Just in case the worst case happened. I actually did plan for this, chat, for everyone following at home. I actually did plan for this. That's what I mean. And that's a 5er. And then Oh, it is your turn. What do you do?
Potion for the dwarf.
Save us with your beauties and your songs.
So we want a normal potion of healing.
And an inspiration.
Okay. We'll do a 2d4 plus 2. So the dwarf gets popped back up with his 9 hit points.
Glug glug.
Hope's like, no, don't sleep on the job. Your bardic inspiration fires off, so everyone now has their, I believe it's now 10. Let me check. I think it's 10, isn't it 10?
It's bardic inspiration or mantle inspiration or one of the other inspirations.
I think it's her bardic, the one that gives the bonus move.
That's mantle. Bardic is just giving someone extra dice.
Okay, mantle is the one she
uses up a bardic inspiration to do something else.
Mantle is 11.
Yep. So everyone's got 11 temporary hit points. That's her bonus and her free. And what else do you do? Let that off.
You need them. Thank you. Oh, Christ.
Yes, it's a little dire. But this is also the absolute...
I have a plan. My free movement, by the way, is to take the carpet and get right up in one of these guys' grill.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we need to move forward.
Yeah, the shells no longer a problem, so...
Fuck them, that's why.
I have a plan. I've been saving some resources, you might recall.
Yeah. Oh, we got a movement. Inori is going to, like, shift and fucking flap the hell up. Nope.
Okay. So Inori goes all, like, hybrid raven and with her bow.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm gonna use my free action to drink.
This is like a tree-ridden swamp, right?
Yes, sir.
Then Ash's free movement will actually be to get out of the water and into it and, like, walk up a tree.
Nice.
Can I use my free action to drink my one and only potion of healer, Raider?
A movement, not an action.
It's a movement, sadly. But that lets you get out of the 15-foot death radius.
No, it doesn't. We're getting in on their grill.
Yeah,
you're going in deep. Gotcha.
I'm still sitting on the carpet.
I'm specifically right at one of their mouths.
Oh my god, he has been listening to the Einir jar.
Oh, crap.
I'm still sitting on the carpet, so the carpet moves me with it. So
if you took your free movement, you would have to hop off the carpet to go anywhere other than the carpet. So,
and I don't really want to since I just met my god for a second, and he said, "Yo, you ain't done yet."
Now on the bright side, the carpet is actually not tiny. So the carpet itself, in terms of its like size, is about 4 by 6 feet. You can get to the other end of it and be outside of 5 feet of the monster if you want to.
I guess I'll do that.
Because the crazy rogue is about to do something crazy, and you don't want none of that.
So pretty much the dwarf got up, looked at the action, of the copter, went scoop, scoop, scoop.
What do you do with your Hope? What do you do with your full action?
Fireball.
Okay.
Hope says, I don't care how big this swamp is. I cast Fireball. Fuck 'em, that's why.
Wait, she actually got Fireball? Oh
yes,
my
she
god.
did.
Oh my
For a
god.
reason.
He
Oh
is y'all's
my God.
attack mage all the way. Hope, Foxy and I have been working on her getting on our one-on-ones more and more attack happy because Hope's kind of more and more progressively done with fucking Ravenloft. So I owe Hope a bunch of dex saves.
Honestly, I'm kinda done with Ravenloft.
The first frog fails, so
No.
he's gonna eat the full 8d6. The second frog,
He is frog legs, sir.
oh, he make? Let me check.
I
I think he
Yeah,
makes.
just her same
Barely
DC as
makes, so he's only gonna eat 4 of it. The third froggy, he makes, and number 4, he fails. So you owe me 8d6.
You can just roll the 8d6 and then cut it in half for the ones that made it.
Yeah, roll me 8d6s. You got this, Foxy. Roast their ass. Also, because it's a swamp. He's gonna detonate some of the methane in the air.
Oh shit!
Do I need to roll a dex save for the carpet?
Yes, you do. Use your evasion.
Will I be able to take Mikhail with me, like, with that evasion?
Let's see, the first one flunked, right? So he's full 25, and yes, you will.
We got an 18 on an evasion.
Woo.
I owe you. The 2 of them flunked outright.
Just kind of hang on back there. Zoom!
he saw the fireball, smelled the methane, he's like, oh shit!
Pretty much.
And I ain't done yet, but give me a minute.
He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
So,
It's like, motherfucker, I dodge lightning. You're fine.
So, because Hope threw out fire, the ones that flunked eat an extra 30 fire damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're not having a good day. Hope's like, nope, you're ugly, you're creepy, you're weird. Fuck you.
You're ugly, and your mama dresses you funny. Woo!
Eat fire. Kill it with fire. That's what we all
Fire.
said. That's what we're doing. And she just throws a fireball right into them. And then the air itself catches fire around them and roasts them for an additional clip of damage. But the dwarf is safe, as is the carpet.
And Hope is sitting there watching the air catch a fire going, I meant to do that. I had no idea that would happen.
Because Hope's never really been in a swamp before. This is our first time. Let alone having...
Like I said,
And
she's
she will never go back.
I meant to do that.
Let alone this much fire magic. Next up is Liam.
Liam's gonna finish closing the distance. And are all 4 still alive?
Yes, they are.
Okay. He's gonna approach the closest one and wail on it.
And be like, who else wants some?
Oh god.
So Lily, like, once the super napalm goes off, like, Liam just jumps into this, like, not even waiting for the flames to fully die down. Liam's already airborne, got the sword out, like, get fucking wrecked!
Oh yeah, he's got a Smiko in this deal, by the way.
Okay.
So he put the spell in.
Fuck 'em, that's why. So, which one are you targeting?
Go after the most damaged one.
Okay.
It's probably a miss.
That will, in fact, miss with your first swing, so give me a second
You
shot.
guys were excited.
But you didn't use your smite, because that only fires off on a hit, so...
Jeez.
That will hit.
Okay, so...
You owe me some damage, sir. Okay.
That's 8 damage.
Yeah.
Still haven't fixed it.
How big of a smite are you going?
Oh, we're going with Wrathful Smite.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. He's bringing
So for
okay.
an extra 4,
And it has to make a wisdom save.
I owe you a whiz save.
Yeah, not the guy fireball him scares them, I scare them.
He does flunk
That
it.
is okay.
So this one targeted the most wounded directly. This one here is grappled because of the sea dragon.
So,
Oh, yeah.
he's covered from the Sea Dragon.
And now he's going to take psychic damage when his turn rolls around just from being near you.
Yep.
And he's just because he can't run away, and he has 0 move.
And it is now Theris' turn.
Theris, doesn't hear any of this happening, obviously. The heat he mostly dodged instinctively. And he's looking at these giant croaking frogs with those enormous mouths, and all he's thinking to himself is, that's a target. And so he's just going to yank out of his bag one of those delightful poison bottles that we have, where one small dose of it did quite a bit of damage, and an entire bottle does a great deal more.
Yes, it does. I think I
And
should
he's
have...
just going to stuck it into the frog's giant gaping open mouth.
Which one are you targeting, sir?
I have no real way of determining which one is which, but whichever one was, roughly in front of us, we'll go with the one whose croak took, Mikhail out of the picture for a second.
Okay. I know which one that was, or which one of the two. I got him targeted.
Guessing that's probably going to be a ranged attack roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just gonna use the action for the psychic blade just because that's what my attack roll would be.
Okay, that'll work.
But I'm actually going to use as a bonus action, because now that I use my free movement to get us in this thing's space, for my bonus action I'm steadying my aim, which will give me advantage on the roll.
Nice. Which also means you have sneak attack.
Yes.
So you're gonna owe me 10d6 for the bottle.
I think a 28 would probably hit.
That will certainly hit. Plus your sneak attack, sir. You owe me 10d6 plus your sneak.
That is a total of 15 d6s.
Yes, sir.
Dear Lord.
Dear God.
And I owe you a con save.
50 points of damage, possibly +5 if my dex.
So he does make against the poisoned condition, but he's going to be eating the 50 plus your 5 for your dex. So he's eating 55 to the fucking face.
Now, my speed is now 0 until my next turn. That's what steady aim costs me.
Okay. You chunked that motherfucker. So he the thing hasn't even gotten its mouth fully shut because it's trying to get ready to do another croak. And as it starts to open its mouth, y'all just watch as Theris jumps off the carpet, pulls out this fucking wine bottle, and just slams it down this thing's gullet and rips his hand out before anything bad could happen to him.
Parkour's back onto the carpet, because I'm staying on there.
Yes. It is now Inori's turn.
Hey, I noticed we're kind of all in some seriously fucked up condition here. Seriously fucked up. So I'm going to blow my level 4 spell slot on Nature's Succor, which is basically like Healing Spirit or something, and that's 4d8 plus 4 healing.
What's the spell normally called?
I don't
Healing.
It sounds like Healing Word, maybe.
That way I can put it
Just
in
hit the
for...
cast button, Just hit the cast button on your thing. It'll bring it up for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
On her, if she just hits the button that says cast on her sheet, it'll come right up. If she picks the right level, it'll even cast it and use up the spell slot for her.
Nice. So everyone at home, you get to watch her with her new reflavored spell.
And there you go, people.
So everyone gets
21 back. Okay. Theris is back to full health.
How much?
Well, actually, no.
21.
Theris isn't at full health, but he's a lot better off than he was. Everyone else is down to 50 points of Hope, Inori, y'all are down to 50 points of damage. McCall, you're up to positive 40 hit points. No, 30.
Which is pretty
30.
solid right now, too.
Yeah. Liam
I
is
hope
down
you
to
know
only
that's
50 damage.
concentration plus the healing spell, so.
Ash has only effectively taken 11.
Oh, wait a second. That's right. That was a healing spell, and you're a Healy cleric.
Yes. No, she is a hunter cleric.
I'm a hunter cleric, but I took a healing
The
spell.
dog's a Healy cleric, my bad.
Yeah, the dog's
Sorry.
a healing cleric.
You've been playing Mako so much lately when I was here, I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
Wolf.
but that helps y'all a lot. That helps a lot for Inori.
For the record, moments exactly like this is why I saved so many of those damn bottles.
So, what do you do with your dragon? I assume you're going to keep the grapple for sure. So that means,
yeah.
are
Most
you going to
definitely.
nom on the one that you've been grappling then?
Oh yes, he is indeed gonna nom because frog tastes delicious.
All right,
He's
you
like,
owe me an
"Thank
attack
you,
roll.
He's like, thank you, mommy.
So
it's
for everyone following
delicious."
along at home, and remember, when I said if they make it through the first encounter, they're probably fine today. Kalar does hit. You owe me 1d6 plus 4 damage, or plus 6 damage.
Well, yes,
1d6 plus 4. Plus he's got to, do another grapple. Which is better than a
The
14.
target just stays grappled until they use an action to break free.
This is true. Okay.
The frog has to find its turn if it wants to move
Hit
anywhere to
him
break
for
free.
another. Nice.
It is now Ash's turn. What does Ash do with all of this?
Now that I know they're actually closer than I thought they were, Ash is going to just tap the blood spear and then put it through the closest one, which, actually, I think at this point, the closest one to her is probably the grappled one.
Yes, it is.
That's also the one that Liam is beating on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she's just going to go ahead and tag team that thing
Actually,
with Liam.
Ash is hitting the one that is number 4.
That is the one that she was hitting before, because it was the...
Okay, then yeah, I'll keep going with that. She's going to kind of stay out of the water, so she has freedom of movement.
Nice.
And
She's
then
going to come
just
in and
going
poke
to-
its ass a few times and then thwack it, I guess.
Basically, yes. So
Nice.
I will make some rolls for her. That's plus 11. Let's see here.
So Ash is about to go plunder on this guy.
So that is 1,
That will hit.
and then 2,
That will hit.
and then I'll go ahead and roll the thwack, and then let's roll all the damage together.
Let's see if our little crit machine can do her job.
Let's see here.
Because thwack is always the one that crits, chat. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but I don't want to get into the whole bell curve thing with
I'm not sure
y'all.
why her sheet says it's something different. It's the same attack roll, I believe,
I think it is, yeah.
as the normal strike.
I think
so.
she just never updated it.
Okay, so I believe that's going to be 3 hits. So
Those will
that
all
is
3 hit.
10 plus 1d.
So
plus-
technically, this is in the realm of y'all being able to handle. Technically.
14, 21. Okay.
No one's died yet.
For
42 damage.
Damn.
As she just unleashes her entire round of stabbing.
Very nice.
Yep, there's an entire round of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, Ash is just like, nope, I'm done.
Yes.
You need to die. You're fucking hideous. So I owe y'all some D6s to recharge. Not that they need it now because the anti-life shell is gone. So the first one flunks. Second one, he does have it back.
No.
Luckily, we're a lot more spread out now.
Yes, you guys are no longer in the I'm getting murdered because we're all closer together because of anti-life shell range. We have a second one back as well. They have options. Let's see what they do with them. And this guy flunks. Okay, so we have the first one. All right, so what he's going to do
is get fucked.
Well, he's the one that he doesn't have his breath weapon back. He's grappling with a weird-looking half-shark, half-weird mini-dragon thing.
And
He's fucking done with this mini-dragon thing, shark thing. He's just gonna fuck him up. He's gonna claw and bite him. So, I owe you 2 claws and a bite.
Hands off my dragon!
Will a 16 hit your little sea dragon?
Let me check. Let me go find.
What is that noise?
Looks like the AC is 19.
So his AC is 19? Okay, that will miss.
That's what her sheet says.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This second claw will hit. I owe you 1d12 plus 5 for the claw.
Oh, that's my husband eating chips.
So he'll eat 13 from that, and I owe you a bite. Plus he's grappled. So he's taking 26 damage. And he's now
oh my god.
He's now bitten.
A 13 will not hit an AC of 19, Aaron.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I know you want to kill us, but do it fair, man. Come on.
So, how much?
The first one, he kind of doesn't really pull the job off. So I owe you. So you just took 13 damage, and now the sea dragon is grappled.
Oh look, they're a Gordian knot of limbs.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what just happened. Like, he's like, and then the fucking thing, the toad frog thing, just grapples him back with a claw attack.
I do have to point one thing out, and this may or may not become relevant. These things have a note on their information that says calamitous mating.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes. So, for everyone following at home, I have these guys on page 47, if I remember right. Yes. So, for everyone following along at home, wondering what the fuck calamitous mating does.
Clamorous. I'm sorry, clamorous. My bad.
Clamorous mating.
They fuck loud.
Yes. They're solitary hunters by nature. Buckivox pair up briefly in the spring. Males travel to a female's lair and demonstrate their prowess by unleashing their most powerful bellows. Villages 10 miles away from their lair hear these howls for a week and pray the creatures don't attack. Once the mating has been completed and groves of trees has been destroyed, the female finds a secluded shallow lake to bury eggs. A Buckivox reaches maturity in 5 years, during which the time and its siblings hunt together. After they mature, they each find their own lair. By the way, for everyone wondering how big those demonic frogs are at home, they're 11 feet long, including their foot-long horns. They stand at 4 feet tall and weigh 4,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
They live for 40 years, but its noise and proclivity to ambush intelligent prey attracts the attention of hunting parties, which usually considerably shortens its life expectancy.
Oh dear god, they're really big frogs.
Yes, they are. They are disgustingly large frogs.
With enormous horns.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I picked the art that I did.
So what you're saying is they're horny toads.
Yes.
Yes. So just take the art that I added, because they have teeth that are like razor sharp on steroids. Like, they're like great sword teeth. And That is essentially what I've decided they look like. Just add horns, chat.
Ew.
Just add horns. That art that I linked earlier is what they are. They're fucking horrible.
I have some pretty decent art of one if you want me to link that.
Go for it. Because I know the official art is kind of eh.
1 second here.
I was like, I need a better demonic frog than that. When I saw the art, I was like, it's a great monster. Like, I read all of its abilities. I'm like, it's perfect for this party.
I'm going to... Where's the button? There's the button I need.
And I was like, it's perfect for the party, monster-wise. But the art's kind of meh. You know what? That'll work, too. Just make them green. And there you go, chat. They're green and a lot slimier. But yeah, that's exactly. Number 2. Are Theris and McCall still close together?
But we're still on the carpet. We're within 6 feet of each other.
Okay.
However, I believe we're also both deaf.
Yeah, yep. You're both deaf, so you're not targets anymore.
Do they know?
Whether he understands that or not at the toss-up.
So I owe 2 people. That would be Ash and Hope. You guys owe me con saves.
That Ash was one of them?
Yep. Ash and Hope.
Okay.
Because we have 2 monsters that made their saves. Or their RNG roll.
Ash is also deaf.
Oh, so Ash is fine.
Liam's not deaf.
Okay, so Liam then owes me a con save.
Liam's the target of one of them.
Yep. So Hope and Liam, you owe me a con save. And Hope made hers.
And you're deaf.
his. So you guys are not deaf. And you take 15 more damage. So you both have taken 65 damage effectively this combat.
Do I take?
Load him off first. Oh, no, no. Just
okay. So that is his turn. The other one... Let me do a thing.
Thing.
He, instead... He's going to ribbit jump at...
Ribbit jump.
Theris. And as he ribbit jumps, he is going to try to gore and claw you.
Okay.
Do the claws first. We'll get that done, just in case. I believe a 17 misses you.
Yeah.
So a second claw. That however, does grab you. It automatically grapples.
Yep.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
So Theris is grappled. And then he is going to pour you. See if he can do it. Now, the funny thing is with 5e is it doesn't give anyone ADV or anything for being grappled.
That's range, not grappled.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting.
Moving away from it, which is the key.
Do you have
will hit. I'm going to use an uncanny dodge to cut the damage in half.
Okay, so I owe you 3d10 plus 5 divided by half.
Yes.
So you take another 12.
Okay, got it.
So like this case, he kind of like grapples Theris and just kind of brings him into the horns, but doesn't quite get the full purchase in there.
I can just sort of twist enough to take it into the ribs instead of right through the stomach.
Yes. This other one is just going to try to murder fuck Ash because she's just tried to cut him into pieces. He's kind of had enough of that shit. So he's going to go 4 claws.
I have a question. What other one?
This is number 4.
Still alive.
No,
4.
Yeah,
I've
there's
had
4.
breath attacks, one that's grappled and one that just jumped.
But only one did the 2 of them got their breaths back, but I think only one of them actually used it.
Yep, only one used his breath because I rolled and I was like trying to figure out what he would do with it. And he decided that the rogue that stabbed the living shit out of him needed to die.
Yeah, so how big is her breath attack? Because Liam...
15-foot cone.
15, yeah, everything within 15 feet of them.
Oh, they're close. Okay,
Yep.
Okay.
But this one is going to try to murder fuck Ash because Ash beat the living shit out of him. So he's just going to go full ham with his coin.
One of those moments where I wish Ash had not, in fact, gotten rid of
Shield. Yeah. I tried so hard to explain that to Ash's player. I was like, you don't understand how good that power really is. Because it lasts until your next turn.
Yeah.
And that will certainly hit.
Alright. I owe you
Yes,
a
though only barely. Ash's AC is a 19.
So I owe you, so that's 12 extra damage to Ash. Ash is grappled.
And that actually finally takes out a temporary hit point, so Ash is at 83.
Okay. That was second claw, so I owe her 2 more. I believe that misses, doesn't it?
Right, her AC is 18.
Yep. And then
19, my bad, sorry.
And the last will hit for 12 plus 5, and she's already grappled. She takes another 6.
Okay, she's at 77.
Okay. That is it for them. McCall, you are back, so what do you do?
No.
McCall grabs on his holy symbol and utters a dark rite, and the power of the grave comes to take the soul on each one of their sites. I cast level 4 blindness, affecting them all.
Ooh. So I owe you
Spicy.
So I owe you con saves. Okay. 1d20 plus 8. Let's see the first guy. He's fine. Try second guy. He flunks. He is now blind. Let's try number 3. He flunks. He's blind. Thetheris, you now have a blind toad grappling you.
That makes him a lot easier to sneak attack.
And the one for Ash made. So Ash's is... But you got 2 that are blind, 2 that are not. Okay.
Nice.
Do you do anything with a bonus action spell, or do you have any?
I have bonus action.
You could also do a healing potion.
Yeah, you did want to do one of those.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, I'll drink my healing potion. It's a healing potion greater.
Okay.
So 4d4 plus 4 then.
No.
You owe me a 4d4 plus 4, sir. So while he's doing that, so essentially the reason why Ash does so good on the crit rolls is because when you add 3 together, you're skewing the bell curve towards the upper end, especially with advantage with the way that the game works. And that's why Ash crits all the time. Same why Rodney crit all the time.
Throwing more attacks downrange absolutely causes more crits.
Yep. But it's not just the number of attacks, it's because of the way advantage works out, that when you make 3 attacks, you're effectively rolling 6 dice instead of 3, which means even on the bell curve, you're skewing upwards, let alone, God forbid, she curses something. So McCall gets...
Plus Ash was also the half-orc, which adds to crit, and I think she has Polearm Master.
She's not a half-orc, she's a Dhampir.
Yep, she is now a Dhampir.
Not Polearm Master, yes.
But essentially, like, it skews exponentially, because if Ash curses something, she gets double the chances to crit. Which is like rolling 12 dice instead of fucking 6. And that's why Ash crits all the damn time with Thwack. Because by the time you get to that 3rd attack, statistically speaking, she should crit 1 time out of all those rolls. And the rest is just pure RNGesus deciding that it's Thwack. All healed. now Hope's turn.
You got your 13 back, right?
Mav.
Yes.
The grapple one takes five psychic damage on his turn.
That's true, yes. Psychic.
Ooh, yeah. Yours
Because
took
he's
how many d6? Is it 1?
It's just five psychic damage.
Actually, one question. Which one was that one again?
Grapple.
Which one? What did that one do? Was that the one that did the Thunderburp?
It was the one with the dragon, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I owe you, what, a d6 plus 5?
No, just 5.
Oh,
Yeah, just
I owe you
flat
5?
five
Okay.
damage. My question is, was that the one that did the croak?
No, it was not the croaker.
Okay, then any attacks it would have done would have been at disadvantage because it's frightened.
Okay,
Yes.
so I owe some damage to, or a d20 plus, because of the critter.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
owe him a 2 claws and a bite, I think it is, at disadvantage.
Just the one, he only took the damage once. The one
Okay,
claw
so
attack.
the critter has taken no damage then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that until he reminded me that
Same.
you about the damage.
Usually I have more room on my status bar, but because of the cone effects that fired off, it kind of altered. Okay, so Leon, and so it is now Hope's turn. What do you do, Hope?
4th level fireball.
Oh my God, Hope is like,
Okay.
no, get fucked. So Hope is what she's doing for everyone at home, because you guys are fighting out in nature. It's not a dungeon room. So what Hope can do is throw her fireball further back from the target, which is a 40-foot circle, and she can make it to where they get caught in the back end of the blast and nobody else is getting hit by it.
What about the 2 people grappled?
That might the exploding methane may or may not do something to us, but the fireball won't, because she
Exactly.
can set the fireball back far enough. These are large creatures, and we're on the other side of where the explosion is going to be.
Yep.
So essentially, Hope's like, hey, I want to hit you with a fireball. The extra explosion, not my fault.
Yep. Pretty much.
Last time we got.
So Hope is like, get fucked, weirdo. I'm going to hit them with like a 96 fireball and just watch as they burn. So Hope has no patience for weird, ugly frog things.
She has 25 hit points. She is not fucking around.
Exactly. She wants these things torched. So I owe you 4 dexterity saves.
Yeah.
So the first one, he flunks, so he's going to eat all of the damage. The second one,
Frog legs tonight.
the third one, barely he makes, so he will be 1/2 of whatever I roll here in a second. And then the last but not least, wow, he makes, so he's also half. So 2 of these are going to eat 8d6 fireball.
96.
96, yeah. So let's do theirs at 9.
So 33 and 16.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Solid damage.
Okay, so that one. Yeah, these guys ain't no joke. These are her personal experiments. Others are eating.
I don't like this.
And then I owe you.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, Hope is straight out like the equalizer as far as raw damage goes. And then I owe you 16 for the up. Really fuck.
I need to probably.
So here's the thing. Because everyone, like most of the party still has their temporary hit point. Something she can do, because you still have your bonus action. You can choose either to use your normal bardic inspiration and add a d10 to somebody's roll, their next roll of their choice, either like an attack or a save, or where's the other one?
Mantle of Majesty lets you cast command.
Yeah, or you can Mantle of Majesty this sucker with your bonus. So you could try to make one grovel or whatever and fall prone. You can give somebody a d10 to their next roll.
Oh no, somebody's groveling. No.
Okay, so we got a Mantle of Majesty fired off. And she's going to cast a command every turn on her bonus actions.
You're allowed to do that once a day. You can activate this once a day. So for the next 10 rounds, you can do this once a turn, and you can activate that ability once a day. Pretty nice.
The reason why it's 86 or 96 instead, she used it as a 4th level spell slot, which means it ups the fireball damage by 1 dice. Which Hope has really helped fuck these poor bastards up. Like, he has repeatedly torched their ass. Oh, that reminds me, I owe y'all the methane.
Oh, dear God.
So, Mr. Flunky, I owe y'all methane explosions.
And I are fine.
Yes, you are.
Does Liam need to make a save?
Alright, let's see what Nori can do.
Make me a save.
Oh, come
and
on.
Nori's fine, but Liam actually has to make these.
Oh, wait, yeah, he's flying. What the fuck?
Damn.
Sorry, they have to die.
Oh, no. Made save. Kids, shit, master, student, pages, hold it off. One of those things.
Alright.
I'm guessing Liam fails.
Liam, is that with your +5?
It automatically adds it in for him all the time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Liam does fail. Liam, you have just gotten chunked for 14 damage.
You know what? That's less damage than to be the entire time, so.
I don't think Liam is going to mind that much. Liam is fine.
Yeah, Liam's only taken 879 damage this whole fight, so he's fine.
14.
Now,
next
Foxy, remember,
up is...
now remember, Foxy, when Liam brings this up at dinner, just say, hey, it was the methane, not me.
Next up is actually Liam.
Liam is going to ask a question of, when do we go wizard?
And I owe you a will save, so which one are you casting the grovel on?
Yeah. After you blow them up, grovel now.
Yeah.
Whichever one's closest and not grappled.
Okay, so we will go with the one that has his breath weapon but didn't use it. So we'll go with him. Because he has Theris grappled, right?
Yeah.
Which means he's going to have to let Theris go to grovel. Because it makes no sense otherwise.
I'm fine with that.
And Theris, you are free.
Okay. He's getting a shanking.
Yeah.
Right.
So Hope is like, no, you kneel.
Alright.
I'm just imagining Ferris like struggling and like, let go of me. Oh, thanks.
Liam, it is now your turn.
So Liam's going to ask the question of, when do we get a wizard?
Don't question. Don't question, just go along with it.
There's something from behind.
I mean, you're literally running around with a were-raven, super huntress, A rogue who has an Einherjar jar whispering into his ear to do batshit crazy clown shoe shit to make the stories told to his ancestors better. A succubus that was raised by a god. And you're asking about a wizard.
Yeah, and a crazy-ass dwarf with a two-handed tree devouring ass.
Lightning is the most mundane person here, and you're worried about a fireball.
Right?
Fireball did not yet. This is new to him, okay?
Yeah. I think the dwarf like it's the most mundane.
Because they're not being cast at him. Okay? This is why it's new to him. He's a little bit. Did I consider this is new? What's going on here? I'm not used to this. I'm not a target. Okay, so he's gonna keep win on the one that's grappled.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Oh, it was grappled. Advantage, right? Because it had to be flanked.
Yes,
right?
you would.
And
There you go.
Also, I find it kind of hilarious that the dwarf is the most mundane person here.
And he's the one that's cucked Strahd.
he's the one in necrophilia. Let's not call that normal.
He's cucked Strahd, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
It may be less hilarious when he has to go back and say hi to Daddy again.
So Liam misses for this first swing.
He's disrespected by the unknown wizard. That's all I can say.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it hurts. It hurts.
Hey, fire!
That will hit. You owe me some damage, sir.
And the spell this time is going to be Searing Smite. He can do damage. He can do fire damage too.
Alrighty. An extra 2 fire damage.
All the smite. We are coming for all the smite.
And on its turn, it will have to make a save to not burn.
And it's still frightened.
Yep.
Still gonna eat all the smite.
It's got disadvantage to attack. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, remember, 2 are blind.
Yep, 2 are blind, which is not this one. So 3 of them are disadvantage rolling at this.
I'm about to go shanking on. That one is blind.
Yes, he is. And he's groveling. So, speaking of Theris, roll me a d10, sir, before you start your attacks.
Okay.
Because you have a plus 10 to your roll with advantage, because he's groveling and blind.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get that on here. For this one, since I've already used I used the bottle first, but I can't let my dear friend, not get in on this.
Wait, what? What's gonna? Oh,
that will hit, sir.
Oh my god.
And so that's going to be this plus this plus this.
Also, you're sort of tied, so there's a lot of water to make a tidal wave with right now, you know that?
And for my offhand strike.
Yeah.
I owe you 32 damage. Okay.
And it's an offhand strike with a side blade here. Oh, well, look at that.
That will certainly hit and crit.
God damn!
And just casually crit his ass, huh?
Right.
So that was, let's see, 9, 27, 33.
This one is bleeding all over the place.
34 damage.
This guy is bleeding all over the place. Fucking just disgusting.
And then I'm, at that point, I'm actually, let me think about this 1 second. I want to check on something. I'm going to actually go ahead and pull back into the air about 20 feet.
Nice. You're pulling the dwarf back up with you.
Yes. The frog, if it has the opportunity to take an opportunity attack, can take a swing at me with its blind flailing if it wants to.
I'm gonna go for it just out of curiosity with his claw.
It does have disadvantage.
Yes, he does.
That will still hit.
Wow.
6 damage.
Okay.
So for everyone following at home, wondering why this fight's going so bad, I actually planned this to be their worst fight of the day. It's actually mathematically
the
working
only
out.
one for the session, because I admit I'm going to have to hop out in a little after 5.
Yep. You guys might have time for the second encounter, but maybe not.
I'm not sure we'll have time to finish this one.
Oh no, we
There's
gonna
a lot
make it
of
happen.
points on the table here.
That is Theris. It is now in Nori.
Let's see what we want to do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
So Kalar will have advantage because Liam is there.
Yeah, I know I'm definitely gonna have him chompy, so let me get that action out of the way first.
That will certainly hit.
No. What are we gonna do, Nari?
Eh?
Gonna toll the dead.
Ooh.
That'd work.
That has to be a target in 60. So you've got plenty of targets. Who are you hitting?
To go for the shit. The
You
blind
want
guy
the-
that took a swing at Theris.
Okay, so go ahead and hit him.
Yeah, so you got to roll a wisdom save for them.
Yep. I owe you wisdom save.
Wait a minute. That'll be a...
He flunks.
Okay, so it's actually 2d12, not
Actually,
2d8.
2d12,
Yep,
yeah.
you owe me
yeah,
2d12, so roll me
Yeah, I was
2d12.
like, why did it give me 2? Because it's 2d12. Because the fucking thing has 2d8 for some reason.
That's the base damage if they're not damaged yet.
Whatever. Still
Okay.
by a little bit.
You clip him a good one. Okay.
Yep.
Still grappled. It is now Ash's turn.
Yep.
All right. Ash is just going to continue doing her thing, I think.
Okay.
Just make sure about something here.
Or, there's no one there.
No, this is part of it. It's also part of it.
You know what? Now, Ash is actually going to... She's going to take a swing with the spear, but she's also going to throw in a bite.
Ooh. Okay.
She's going to use one of her fanged bites, and then she's going to thwack after that if necessary.
Nice. So,
Nice.
are you going to use it for the bonus to hits or not?
If it hits, then she's going to regain hit points.
Okay. Gotcha.
She was running around when she's like taking damage, so she does like get hit points back.
And I will make a note for Ash fighting the weird frog things.
Oh, dear Lord.
We'll tell John all about the tongue he gets later.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll wait for
this
him
is
to
gonna
come
be the-
back before I tell him what happened.
Okay, this is going to be the spear.
Okay.
God, that's gonna be hilarious.
The first spear misses.
Wait, was this one of the blind ones?
This is not one of the blind ones.
Okay, wanted to make sure because I knew this one. I knew that one was fighting Theris, and then one other one was blinded. I wasn't sure if it was this one or not.
Okay. But yeah.
So the bite here is using strength instead of charisma, so it is slightly lower to hit. It's only going to be a +7, sadly. But she'll try it. That's a crit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, I'll definitely have to make a thing for Ash as to what happens to her, because that's something that's new for what I was planning for Ash.
Wait, that was her bite?
Yes, sir. Fritz with the bite, chat.
9 damage, and she gets 9 hit points back. So she's now at 86 rather. And she also still has her thwack.
Yes, she does. Let's see, chat.
And That's a
Aw.
miss. That's a miss.
But I
She
do
got her hurt points back, which is what she really wanted. So
smash, crit, bite for notes. Okay.
might
It
want
is-
to make note that it's not an evil frog. That might be important.
Yes, it
I don't
is.
want you to forget about the tongue. I'm serious.
I'm probably going to do something with it, to be honest.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I want him to come back and be horrified at what Ash discovers.
Oh my god.
That could be a long tongue.
Let me roll a thing because this was a crit.
It's gonna be great, it's gonna
Oh
be great.
boy.
It's gonna be great.
Well,
it's
whatever
gonna
I
be
decide,
great.
it's with her for the rest of her life.
Long tongue. Long tongue.
It's gonna be great.
Because it was a crit, chat. All because it was a crit. Oh my god. It hurts to laugh. Oh god.
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking Family Guy. Gene Simmons.
Once again, Dr. McCall out.
I just sent him a message just saying you're welcome.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, the artwork I was gonna draw for Ash just took a whole new direction.
Oh my god.
Oh, it hurts. Okay, it is now up to them, the frogs. The first one is going to double claw.
One of them takes the 5 damage from Liam.
Yep.
And it's on fire.
Yep.
Yes, that's also true. It has to make a save to not continue burning.
It's a witch
fire.
save, is it? A con?
Yes.
There.
He does make the con save, but he's still
Okay,
eating
then
5 for the psychic.
The 5 is just a flat 5, yeah.
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 Now it's going to double claw and bite at Kalar, trying to get free.
With disadvantage.
Yes, because of frightened.
The first claw hits.
Nope. Disadvantage.
You got disadvantage because it's frightened.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Try it again.
See, all I can think of when
First
I
claw
see that
hits.
picture is a lot of guys' pants growing very tight. Just saying.
The second claw does hit. Five.
Stop trying to kill us.
Kalar takes another 17.
This is actually the first 17 he's taking because he didn't take the other damage.
Yeah.
Great. But still.
And now for the bite. Bite.
That's a miss.
Miss.
That's so useful. Okay, so that is his go. Blind boy. Who's he gonna try to...
He grovels for the turn. That's all he can do.
Well, there's 2 blind ones. The grovel one's the next
Oh,
one.
that's true. I keep forgetting about the other one. Keep
So-
forgetting which one it is.
This guy does not get his breath weapon back. So he has to try to locate one. Okay, he can at least attempt to. We'll do 1d4 because the dwarf and the other dude are there. So number 1 hops towards Inori with a giant leap. And he is going to go for the 2 claws and a gore at disadvantage.
Which one was this one?
This is the first blind one.
Okay. Oh,
So he's
Let
going to
me
do a
know,
giant leap and try to jump towards Inori. And he's got disadvantage with 2 claws and a gore.
and let me know if one of them passes through my threat radius.
He will because he's jumping, so make your attack of opportunity.
Then I will absolutely go
Same
ahead
with
and give him a
McCall,
thank you.
because you're both on the carpet.
Wait, what?
You
You
owe
get
me
an
an attack of opportunity, sir.
Stab
Roll.
it.
With advantage.
Yes, sir.
Stab it in the soul.
Okay, I'm going to hit it with my big ol'
And
axe.
it's time.
Okay, Vidar will certainly hit.
In point of order, as it's doing this, the moment it leaves my threat radius and I hit it with this attack, its speed becomes 0.
I'm sorry.
Nice. So he literally just has the
that
ability.
damage, and I get my sneak attack because I get it on every turn, not every round.
I don't
Okay.
think I might have missed.
McCall hits.
Damn.
I'm joking.
McCall hits. So 26 so far. 34 plus McCall 7. 34 plus 7, so 41 is what I owe. Oh.
Yep, and its speed is 0.
So it pretty much just fell out of the air, bro.
Yep.
You know, I just used to worry that.
So
You know, I
it
just learned
literally
that there's
takes a
actually
leap, like it kind of like locates the the ranger from all the arrows flying through the air, gets ready to make the flying leap, forgets that the flying carpet is there, and then the rogue just like get fucked, and then the dwarf just chops it on the back of the neck. It is still alive, but now it is stopped before it can do anything else. So that is his. It is now up to Mr. Grovel, who falls prone and does nothing else this round. And now it is up to the one that is grappling with Ash.
Who can bite harder?
So he's just going to go for 2 claws and a bite.
Oh.
The first hits. Do a d12 plus 5.
For that quick bite.
Wow.
You're at
Seriously.
1d1, Aaron.
I know. How does that even happen? 6 damage for the first claw.
Got it. She's grappled again.
And the second will also hit. Thank God grappling doesn't stack. For 11. And his bite. The bite will also hit Ash. So Ash bites him. It's like, get fucked, weirdo. And then it bites him back for a 19. Oh.
Yeah. Ouch. Okay.
Ash is not feeling too good.
She's still above half health.
Next up is
That
was our last buddy. That was our last buddy. So he is done. That is it for them. It is now McCall's turn.
What's everybody's health looking like?
Hope still needs help.
Yeah, Ash is at 50. Theris is at 49. Hope is pretty badly hurt. Not sure about I think Liam's probably okay.
Liam's okay. Hope's at 25 though. She's
Next
down.
turn, Inori will probably be fine.
Yep.
Liam is the
Alright,
most hurt.
I'm gonna use a level 3. Wait, I'd have to get off the carpet for that.
What?
I was gonna use level 3 cure wounds, but I have to get off the carpet. So
You'd have to
I
be
use
able
level
to touch
3 healing
each
word.
person you cast it at, yeah.
I'll use a level 3 healing word, so I can just hit her from 60 feet.
Okay. Spell word. For everyone following along at home, that means he is going to do an extra 2d4 plus
flying,
his
isn't she?
spellcasting.
Yeah, Hope's flying.
Yeah, if she's near, she'd probably be somewhere nearby. She did feed you a potion earlier.
Yep. So you could actually touch Hope.
Okay, I'll use cure wounds then, level 3.
Okay. So we're going to do that. Actually, you could do both. You could healing word and then cure someone. So you could cure Hope and then healing word someone else.
If you cast a leveled spell with your action, you have to use a cantrip on your bonus action if you want to cast a spell. You only get one leveled spell a turn.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And I also don't want to use all my spell slots all at once.
So Hope is all the way. Okay.
So I'm guessing this boss fight's going pretty well?
No, we're getting annihilated.
Yep.
Also, congratulations. You're welcome.
What happened?
But I
You'll find out soon.
Did you ever see X-Men?
I've seen many a X-Men.
You're now
Am I blue now?
No, you're the ugly one.
The other ugly one. No, the other ugly one.
Wait. Why do I want us to win this boss fight again?
Don't feel bad. You've done a crapload of damage.
That's good. That's good.
And you did something.
Yay. This those listening, this was not a John-approved biting.
Tell me you would not have bitten something.
It's not my fault.
Tell me you would not have done that.
I literally have not been watching the stream. My sister left a little while ago. I got on. Well, I got my phone went off saying you're welcome,
would
and
have
then I
bitten
showed up.
something because that's how bad the damage has gone. Everybody has had the shit kicked out of them.
Desperation bites would still happen, yes.
Yeah, you absolutely got healed from that.
Okay.
It made sense for you to bite in that exact moment.
Ash critted on it, so I rolled a d20, so Ash is getting a permanent mutation from this fight.
Oh no. Okay. Can I not touch anybody now for the sake of putting them in a coma? Because I'll take that mutation.
I'm sure you're going to be able to touch them from a long distance away now.
Do I get tentacles? I'm afraid I got tentacles now.
Only one.
Well,
Only one.
yes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
It hurts. It hurts. Hurts to laugh.
I know nothing, and I'm terrified.
It's okay. It's okay. Just tonight before you go to bed, just play Kermit the Frog. It ain't easy being green. Don't worry about it.
Well, I got a feeling the knife's coming out tonight. Amputation away!
Oh, the best part is, this is only the first fight that I had planned for this story.
Oh my God.
Oh God. The McCall cast Cure Wounds. It is now Hope's turn. Oh God, my abs hurt from laughing so hard.
I am.
Oh. Oh. Are you gonna make one grovel again with your bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, I owe you a will save.
Every turn.
Who are you targeting? The same one or a different one?
We'll just keep it on the same one.
Okay. Okay. God. He flunks, so he's groveling again.
Stay down.
Alright, so that's your bonus action. What else do you do, Hope?
5th level synaptic static.
Oh my God.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, I'm gonna assume she's targeting the healthiest one of that bunch.
That's a 20-foot radius.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. So I owe you intelligence saves. Oh, Foxy, you've hit the right save on the jackpot.
Yeah, these things have a terrible intelligence.
The first one flunks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
These things have to roll a 19 or a 20 to pass the save.
It got a 0. It got a fucking 0.
The one that's groveling has also failed.
I have never seen a 0 roll in my life.
Oh,
We have one. One that passed. Hope, you owe me a 5th level 8d6. So roll me 8d6s.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, spicy boy.
Hope just got spicy.
I've done over 100 damage to these things. Personally.
Oh my God. Hope is like, get fucked. I am done with you ugly asses. One of them has a fucking seizure, and literally, so this is the one that you have groveling on the ground right now that Theris stabbed the shit out of. He just starts bashing his brains against one of the trees until you see the gray matter coming out of its mouth.
Ew.
Let's see.
Well, Hope's done over 100 damage to the ones that failed.
Yep.
personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saucer.
Because of blowing them up.
And
They
they
have blown a lot of damage on this
during
particular
that time, so now their thoughts are muddled for a minute. They have to subtract a d6 from all of its attack rolls and ability checks as well as their con saves. I mean, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, you use that's a spell you throw at wizards and hope that they don't make their save.
That just fucked them over.
Galactic Static is basically a cleric killer.
Oh, yes it is. Liam, you're
Don't
up.
declare war. Don't insult hope.
So one of them just bashed its brains out until it died.
Hey, there's only 3 left now.
Yeah.
They are all hurting.
Yeah.
Note to the cleric dwarf: do not sit down drinking with Hope and tell Hope exactly how he met the vampires.
Liam, what do you do now that you watched Hope just like look at one of them and just like die to all of them, and one of them bashes its brains out? By the way, Inori, you know Sylvan, right, Inori?
Yes. Yes, she
You
does.
heard one of them say, "Get out of my head! Get out of my head!"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Liam's gonna continue wailing on the one that's on fire and in fear of him.
You're gonna beat his
what
ass?
Liam did. What? No, you see what Liam did after he saw her do that? He looked at the sword, looked at the sky, he said, "I am one with my God. My God is with me. I am one with my God. My God is with me."
Well, you know, she was with me last night, so.
Liam's horrible. What can I say?
All right, the Sword of Tides will hit, sir. Give me some damage.
And he's gonna blow a level 2 smite.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Bringeth the pain.
You owe me some damage. So this is the one that you set on fire and psychically assaulted.
3d8.
14.
So
14, right.
So basically, after we all watched that, Hope now has a guaranteed excuse to get any of us to shut up by saying, "Hey, do you have a headache?" "No, not yet."
You say that, but intelligence saved is my second best save.
Okay, so Liam kills one of the other ones.
Oh.
That is
It's
2
fine.
down.
Okay,
You still have an extra swing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can he get to the one that's in combat with Ash?
You cannot reach that one. You can reach other
The
one.
other blind one?
Yeah, the blind guy.
The one that's kind of in a pretzel knot with the sea dragon.
No, that one's dead now.
Oh, holy shit.
Woohoo! So Liam's gonna go and wail on the blind one. So the blind, he's got advantage, right?
You can blind with advantage. Yes, sir. Let's see if he crits. If you crit, you better smite. That's all I'm saying.
I think you're rolling 19 plus 10.
Oh, that's so... You were so robbed. Roll me some damage, sir. Do you smite or not?
Oh, he smite again.
Okay. Roll me some smite. What are you going to roll me?
Level 2 smite.
Okay.
Are team weapons still a thing?
Not really. There are special abilities with certain classes that will let you crit on a 19. Like, fighters can have a champion fighter can do it, for example. A Hexblade Warlock can do it when they're hexing somebody.
You chunked that one a good one. It is now Theris' turn.
I know in 3rd edition, everybody in the moment went after a Koplish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Rapier. Rapiers are really good for that, too.
Hey, chat, the real DM showed up again.
If Theris is going to kind of glance over at Mikhail and say, hold on, and we're dive bombing.
Nice.
On the blind one.
Nice. Get your murder on.
Why does the dwarf have to take a ride if it's a crazy dive bombing rogue?
As long as the rogue dive bombs better than the bird does.
I'm a dwarf! I live in a cave! This isn't natural!
You just roll off, you'll get bombed, so.
Doing me some damage.
So And then my offhand.
You
strike.
actually kill him with that strike.
Oh, nice.
So I assume you're going to Psyblade the other one?
Yeah, I'm offhand Psyblading the one that's still menacing Ash.
Alrighty.
I do not have advantage on that one, but a normal strike will be fine.
And after the combat, Mikhail realizes he gets airsick.
You missed with the side blades, but that's okay. So Ceres comes in, does like this really epic dive bomb, like it's getting ready to croak again. And right as it starts to open its mouth, it finds Vidar just driven up through the top of its mouth and out the top of its skull. And you'll literally watch the ice crystals just kind of form around its fucking body.
It's back over to Dwarf again. It's like, told you to hold on. You okay?
Next up is Nori.
Hey, we got one ribbit left.
Yes,
yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Currently engaged in melee with Ash, and I think it's still grappling Ash.
It is indeed.
Okay. Inori is going to use the Cold Bird's Wrath. I think it's Ice Knife originally.
Okay. For everyone watching at home, I owe her. So you owe me a spell attack to make your ranged spell attack. And then and then Ash will owe you a dex save, and I owe you a dex save.
You want me to take care of that, John?
My phone nearby, hold on.
So our boy makes his save. Wait a minute, he's grappled. He should actually have to re-roll that.
Yeah, I had to use a different one for the spell attack.
I don't care what anyone says. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, he flunks it.
Yeah, I'll just use that to make a spell attack because it's in the same row.
That will hit.
Did I roll the dex save twice then?
You will roll me a dex save. Okay.
So Ash will take 2d6, and the frog will take d10 plus 2d6.
Yep. So
Wait,
give me
how
your...
far is Ash from Liam?
A 2d6.
Because this is the one that's fighting Ash.
And then a d10.
How far away is Ash?
Okay.
Ash is on a tree right now, up above.
Oh wow! Come on.
Is it more than 10 feet?
I believe so, considering that these creatures were more or 10 feet by 10 feet large.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, John.
Yeah.
You're currently at 40 hit points exactly after taking that damage.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, I've been keeping track of it. You're also deaf, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, go down this route again, huh?
Wait a second. It's not Ice Knife. It's something different.
Oh. What do you got for me?
It says it causes numbing frost to form on a creature that you can see within range, and it's a con save.
Chill touch.
Chill touch, thanks.
Oh, so you didn't throw Ice Knife.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't throw Ice Knife.
Okay.
I looked at the wrong
let's do a thing.
Yeah, I looked at the wrong thing.
Okay, then you're at 50 hit points, Ash.
Okay, so you did hit me with a spell attack, so you owe me
just 2d6 cold damage.
You owe me a d8 necrotic if you're using chill touch.
Is it chill touch? No, it's not chill touch.
Yeah, you owe me a d8. And so
it's a frost
roll.
Something. Is it frostbite, maybe?
Oh, that could be it.
That's Ray of Frost. No, that's not Ray of Frost. What is that?
Yeah, it's a druid. It's a druid spell because I took Magic Initiate Druid. So it's either frostbite or something else.
Maybe frostbite.
Let me look up frostbite.
It's a con 16 though.
Alright, that's the con save one. So if it's cold damage, that's the one it would be.
Yep.
Okay, so I owe you a con save.
Yeah. I don't think I took
Ice
Knife. Yes, I did. Ice Knife.
He does make.
Okay, so he does not take damage.
Okay,
right.
So he's fine.
But you can still have shark attack.
Yep. Shark time.
Definitely going to be a shark time.
Sharky has advantage because it's with Ash.
Shark time.
Well, roll me a thing.
A dragon. It doesn't do the Jaws thing.
No, this dragon is half shark. We've already determined this. You do hit.
Holy
You owe me a d6 plus 6 damage. So 7. Okay. And it's now grappled.
It's grappled again.
With the shark. It is now Ash's turn.
How many of my spells are left?
I have not used any of your spells.
Okay. And I'm grappled.
Yes.
Yes, honestly, you did like almost 50 damage earlier just by hitting it really hard a bunch of times.
I guess. Am I taking any negatives attacking it with?
No,
can I
because
even
now
attack
you're
it?
flanking. You actually have advantage because of the shark's
Grappling
dragon.
does not give you any penalties except that you can't move.
Yep.
All right, then I guess we all know what time it is. Let's Ash is attacking full on. Wait, this isn't our. Never mind. I'm just gonna attack.
Get your stabby on. You have advantage.
Oh, I have to roll twice. Then sorry about that.
All good.
Thank
Let's
God.
see if she crits.
Oh, this is gonna be that type of day.
Daddy's little crit machine.
You crit earlier. You're going to be fine. Don't you worry.
That second attack or the second roll does hit, so you owe me that for damage.
All right, I'll do my second attack and actually have. Wait, yeah, I did damage, right? Sorry.
No,
I'm a little distracted, guys. I apologize.
You're good.
I'll roll the
second attack with advantage.
Okay.
That's a hit.
That will certainly hit. Owe me some damage.
It's coming through, and Ash is thwacking it. Which I
Just
gotta
for
take
giggles,
thwack.
give me a thwack. That will certainly hit.
I say thwack is a little off. I need to up the hit
So
on
you
that.
do
but it's
kill
good.
the frog. Roll me your hit points for your temporary for the blood drain.
It's 2d8, right?
I think so. 2d6.
2d6. Okay.
The blood spear. Let's see what she gets out of that.
5 hit points.
5 more hit
Okay,
points.
You get 5 temporary hit points.
Y'all have killed all 4 of them. Do y'all want to continue to get to the second encounter for today or not?
We can
About
get there.
5
Solid.
o'clock. Yeah, it
Or do-
doesn't,
Or do y'all need to call it?
you have to, like, work.
We're going to have to call it here, but I'm also going to recommend we may want to take a short rest.
Short rests are good.
So,
Yeah, really.
about that.
Uh-oh.
We're surrounded
This
by
is the one unique mechanic that made me justify this still being a thing for level 9 adventurers. When you take a short rest, you'll actually get attacked by insect swarms when we start up next time.
Gotcha.
Okay, actually, hold on a sec. We might not
I
have
owe
to.
y'all.
Hold
Let
on,
me do a
hold
thing.
on. Mikhail has something to say.
Me
You might
1
not
second.
have to take a short rest. Honey, do you have that prayer type spell that heals everybody, right?
Prayer of
That,
healing.
yeah.
Prayer of what now?
Prayer of healing. You used it last time. You have that still?
I think I used that on Mako.
So
you
I
don't
think,
have
I
that?
think she does have it on Mako and not on Inori.
Yeah, I have it on Mako, not an Ori.
Hmm.
But I can use that spell that I used at 4th level again, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna plop down my Beacon of Hope and let B and Inori use our low levels to heal everybody up instead of taking a short rest.
Okay,
Because that'll heal
so
everybody back by match.
you guys,
Your,
instead of getting attacked by insect swarms, you're going to Beacon of Hope, and then Inori
and
will
then
do...
we're gonna minimize. We're gonna minimize resources because everything's max healing.
Maxes out
Okay.
any healing we get from any healing spells.
So that
Yep,
will be
including
24
potions.
plus 4, so 28 hit points to everybody.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna use my level 1. Hold on.
So
let me open
instead
my
of a
spell.
short rest. So essentially what happens is like y'all start to kind of like linger around too far, and Nori hears, this is how I'm going to justify it in game. He hears like this massive swarm of fucking bugs heading towards y'all, and y'all decide to like, oh, we need to get moving again. So that's when we call Beacon of Hopes, and then
Beacon
Inori...
of Hope and level 2 healing word. I'm rolling right now. Give me a second.
Yep, and then Inori is going to give everybody 28 hit points.
You don't have
Wait,
to
I don't have to
roll.
roll. Yes, it's 8.
Yep. Inori doesn't have to roll, and then
I was going to say, Inori, you've already taken the hit points for. Mikhail doesn't have to roll. It's just going to be, if it's level 2 healing word, then that is 12 hit points.
Yep.
Okay, so 12.
To whoever he chooses.
12 plus 4, so 16 and 28. So everyone heals for 40.
12, it's 12, not 12 plus 4, Aaron. 12. It's 8 plus 4.
Okay, yeah, because it's D4 plus. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. 8, 12, and 28.
And that was mass healing word.
Everyone will heal for 40 hit points then. Okay.
Okay.
And that will be where we leave off for next weekend. And I was hoping we would get to the next stages, but that's okay. At the rate you guys are going, I can actually drag this out into a 3-parter so that Foxy can be around for the mini boss. Or actually, this still works. I'll just spice up the boss fight a little bit for y'all. That's all. When she comes back, we'll have one of the boss fights ready to go for y'all. So,
I will point out for everyone, I am going to right now just declare I am spending one of my psychic dice so that I can get Mikhail into the psychic network. So now all of us can speak to each other psychically, despite the fact that we're all deaf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, because everybody ate a frog croak at some point, so everybody's kind of deaf.
Now, mind you, Mikhail was the only one who couldn't hear earlier.
Yeah.
Who couldn't talk to us earlier because he was the only one left out of the link. He was also knocked out, which would have cut him out of the link anyway. Now we're all in the link together.
Yep. The whole beacon everything, as I could actually tell what was going on because Nori was pointing and everything. So I'm just like, I'm going to use my healer instinct and yeah.
We'll let you know once we get to a place where it's like, safe and we're not in the middle of dying and having to save resources. Lesser restoration would be a good idea, but that's going to be a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have some fun. I believe you guys next weekend should probably get to the mini boss, which I'll spice up a little bit. And then when Foxy is back, we'll be able to complete this arc, so I'll be able to do the full ham on Baba Lysaga, and you guys will have some fun with that.
You're going to fuck her up.
Yeah. This part of the arc, of the first arc, was actually the hardest part.
Don't spoil too much now.
They could not have done this without Hope's fireball spam, let alone her temporary HPs and movement. This would have gone easily south otherwise.
You know what? Honestly, this was a fight that we absolutely could have literally party wiped on.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was a big boy. This was a big boy fight.
I could have made this whole fight entirely easy if I knew what these monsters were, because they could have just dropped the cold of silence on us.
Well, that's
Whoa. Yeah, you could have.
But that's the kicker. Like, for everyone watching at home that looks at like the theory craft builds, this is the difference in an actual play and sitting on a forum all day. Because you don't know necessarily what you're going to be walking into on campaign day. And if you try to prepare for every little thing like that, you're going to have a character that is absolutely terrible at doing anything.
Pretty much.
Wait a second, did I?
So you guys kind of got to. This is one of those things that this is a campaign that this encounter could have easily wiped the party, but I kind of know what everybody's capable of, and I was like, well, I know Hope has fireball. They're in a swamp.
Even if I knew what these things were, I couldn't be able to do it because my initiative, I would after the monsters anyway.
I'm compelled to point something out to everyone here. I went ahead and just checked on the CR calculator, and this was a fight that statistically we should not have even been able to attempt.
Yes.
Well, we're pretty good about punching above our pay grade.
Yeah.
This was a CR20 fight.
Holy shit!
This is exactly why I know I can't run Strahd as he is stock.
To be fair, the reason this was a CR20 fight, the reason these things are so dangerous is that Alpha Strike with the Croaks. If they hadn't been able to do that, this would have been trivial.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is literally like 4 CR9s.
They're not that scary outside of being able to do an AoE massive damage.
Yeah, and this is like 4 CR9s.
You dropped 4 fireballs on the party on turn 1.
Yes. Which is kind of what I wanted to do, because I was like, I want to set the stage where this is something that you guys can gradually overcome. And
the kind of fight that a bunch of level 20s would consider a medium difficulty fight.
Yeah. This for y'all is by the skin of y'all's teeth, which it was. And like I said, this is kind of what we're running with.
I didn't realize they were actually within the 15 feet, or I would have had Ash do melee then, and that would have helped a bit.
Yeah.
Because I had her do Eldritch Blast, but I didn't think she could reach them yet. That's all. I was running Ash for you, John.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, we're having a good time with this one. The mini boss fight for this next week is going to be a lot of fun for you guys. If y'all can make it through it, y'all will be able to do your rest, and then when Foxy comes back, y'all will be able to wrap up this little arc.
Nice.
So,
by the way, John, mark off one of your bites.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I only did that one.
I don't mind you guys using Ash as a meat shield or anything. Just if you do mutate her, just kind of please do it when I'm here is all I can ask.
Well, you literally rolled like 1 over the minimum for a permanent mutation, so.
I know, man. I'd appreciate it if I was involved when those situations happen, you know. So that's all.
But Ash also needed the hit points a lot.
I know. I perfectly understand why it happened. I just got to bring that up. You know, it's. You leave, and I understand. I wanted to be here today. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know.
But Ash, it's more fun. It's more fun for us when you wake up and go. What have I become?
Yeah.
Next weekend's fights should be pretty fun for you guys. I'm kind of looking forward to the mini boss because it's going to kind of tie some other stuff back together. And it gives me a weekend that I can work and refine on it. So I'll get to do some narrative stuff on next prep session. And some things are going to make a little bit more sense. And there's some plot angles that I didn't get to use in this campaign that, because now we're running this until like July 31st at the end of Big Strahd fight, it lets me tie some stuff back in, so I can tie my original notes back into the campaign we're playing now. So this should be a lot of fun.
You know, Ash, at this rate, the way you're mutating, we're gonna have a Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy moment. Guys, I think I'm a couch. You are a couch.
I used to charge the phone.
But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. The mini boss next weekend should be a lot of cool shit. And then Foxy should be with us for the climax of this arc. So
I have 3 weekends off in July, so.
Ooh. So is it next weekend or is it the week?
I have off 4th of July weekend. I have that Saturday and Sunday. I have July 8th and 9th off, and then not the week after that, but let me look. Hang on, I can figure it out.
The 24th and the 31st off?
I have.
Hold on.
Not a calculator, calendar. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I have off July 2nd and 3rd. Then I have off the 8th and 9th, or the 9th and the 10th, because we're doing something with my dad on Saturday. Then
17th. Because it's off then. You'd normally be working, but you're off, and then you're off again. And you're off
Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I know, but you have off. So this will be normal Sunday working.
Oh, 16th, then I have off the.
She cannot play on the 24th.
Okay, so that one is the week I was going to take off anyway. She might, depending on how her schedule works out, if it's working out the way I think it is in my head, she might actually get to do all 3 parts of the big showdown.
Okay.
That's
good.
That would
if
be
you got
cool.
a time crunch on one of the weeks off, I know me and Liddy have Saturday afternoon off. And maybe double day.
My Saturdays are all free now, by the way.
Yeah.
So I could double up if you've got off on a Saturday at any point in all this.
You can always do that.
Oh.
I'm also going to let everybody know, when we are doing the next campaign, I am coming up with something to do for the off weeks, because my policy when I'm running games is if a player's not going to be there, I find something else. I don't like skipping sessions. I don't like skipping out on a player, rather. I like to have the players all present. So on a week where all the players can't be here, I'll be finding alternatives. So I'm kind of coming up with a possible off-week game to do.
Nice.
Well, I'm all good for anything. I'm just able to veteran. Unless they draft me, I ain't going anywhere.
So
fatal it is. You're welcome.
Depending on how the math works out, we might be able to double up on a weekend then, because if he's got Saturdays free, he could double up on one weekend. Easy.
I'll try to do what I can, but no promises on some of that. I am trying to steer my family away from Sundays, but sometimes...
I'm just letting y'all know, because that's important for the future, so...
Yes.
Hey, Jake, I'm very happy for all you people that work. Your taxes pay my paycheck. In fact, work harder. I want a raise.
Thank you for your service.
We might be able to... She might actually be present then for all 3 parts of the big showdown arc. So, guys, watching at home... Thank you for joining us this weekend. Next weekend, we'll get to do the mini-boss for this arc. And then after that, we get to fight the wicked old witch, Bavala Saga. So, I know everybody's looking forward to that.